Welcome, honored guests. Lend me your ear as Feats and Fantasies presents a tale of adventure. Welcome to Cataclysm Rising.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Confirmed it. He's
And
coming.
after so long, we are finally back on a great bookend too, with the Les Gevas arc.
No, nobody knows we've been gone.
I know, but this is just for me.
Oh, okay.
We are finally back. Welcome back to Cataclysm Rising, everybody. I am your host, the DM, Manny, and to my left.
Oh, good morning. Hi, I'm Boar. I'm here. I'm on a boat. It's going fast, and I'm played by Alex.
And to my front.
Wow, I can't believe we did that. I can't believe we pulled that off. My name is Manuel, played by Aaron.
And to my right.
I am Sylack, the Dragonborn. I forgot all of my titles, and I do not have them written down anymore.
Dragonborn of the Far Step.
That's right, Dragonborn of the Far Step. Liberator of Timbervault.
That was the last one. Knight in service to Manuel.
Knight in
Barkton.
Nivelle Barkton of Country County.
Countryville County City Town.
Yeah.
Liberator of Timbervault, I think. I think there was one more inside of that
feel
or
like there was
something.
one.
I don't know.
Paladin of Bahamut, or was it at the beginning?
Paladin of Bahamut.
Yeah. Dragonborn of the Far Step, Paladin of Bahamut, Knight in service to Nivelle Barkton of Countryville County City Town, Liberator of Timbervault. I feel like there was one more though, but I don't remember. And I also forgot his name. I don't have it written down for some fucking reason. What's the Roman guy's name?
Oh, Claudius Crispus.
Santa Claus.
Crispy Creamus.
That would have been a good name. Crispius Creamus.
I also play a Claudius Crispus.
Squire to
Squire to Sylack.
yada yada yada.
Dragonborn of the Far Step.
Now to say everything else again, but in an Italian accent. You gotta do the thing. You gotta do that motion.
Paladin of Bahamut.
My lord, Mamma Mia, that is not how you hold the sword.
Knight in service to Nivelle Barkton of Countryville County City Town. Liberator of Timbervault.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your hands weren't moving.
Yo.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Okay.
Manny, just because my hands don't move, it doesn't mean that I'm not speaking with the best of my ability.
But then,
okay?
But then the people on the podcast aren't going to hear
No,
you.
now I have to move with my hands because now I am angry Italian. Now the handles are moving. Are you approve?
I approve. Bene.
Jump in. And we just lost all of our Italian followers.
Let's go on to the Canadians.
No.
You lost that a long time ago in a different video. Anyways, so
Jordan, if you're listening, hi.
in a fantastic last episode, you guys proceeded to execute your plan to kidnap Daniel Mon, the head of the Mon Shipping Company and associate of the First Son cult of Grumsh. You've heard him by a couple of different names. You wanted to kidnap him, cripple his shipping industry in some way to prevent the cult from continuing to move their resources around the world. You set up a plan to get yourselves in as workers of the Red Cap Corner Casino in Les Gevas. Set Borp as a dealer, and as well as a bunch of his sons, his clones, as associates of Sylack, who was to play a high roller that would scam Daniel Mon out of all of his money that he had on him, as well as the contract to the Twin Sheep, a ship owned by the alchemist who created the Boar clones, Gregor Mallory. After a really interesting and intense game of poker, you guys, with a winning hand, managed to take everything from Mon, who stormed out, and was quaintly kidnapped by Boar and hijacked into a carriage and pulled onto a ship. In the process, you had also gained the friendship of his former bodyguards, as well as another ship that he had bet during the game. He had also lost a ship that you guys weren't initially going for in the game. Alongside that, Nivelle burnt down Mon's home, and some of the clones also burnt down the shipping yard that the Mon dock was established in. You don't know how far the extent of the fire was, but as you guys managed to get everybody onto their respective ships and out to sea, you saw 2 smokestacks coming from the city, and you didn't look back after that, and continued sailing forward towards Adele Palm Island, where you're gonna decide your next plan while you drop off Mon's former bodyguards. And from there, you guys immediately took a long rest, trapped Mon in the carriage you hauled onto the twin sheep, and as far as I know, just kept him in there, bound. And you guys took a long rest while the rest of the clones proceeded to sail into the night, or whichever clones were able to sail into the night. And now well, actually, before we do that, Nivelle.
So,
during your rest, you have a dream. You're in that same forest, snow-covered forest of Timbervault. A familiar place where you've met the goddess Melora. What do you do?
do I see anything around me other than trees and snow?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah, nothing
That's
else.
all I see?
Yep, pretty much.
I'm just going to walk forward. I'm going to walk through the trees. These are I would assume a familiar
Yeah, familiar sight.
tree, yeah, familiar forest, a familiar location. So I'm just going to walk through them, kind of reminiscing on the nostalgia of the trees of home.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you do, you eventually come towards a clearing, and you see Melora sitting by some rocks.
Me and Melora are homies now, so I'm just going to be like, oh, hey.
Shh. Hold on. And
Okay.
if I combine, 3 blues and maybe a red. No. Okay, I'll take a black. Okay, yeah, perfect. There we go. It's done. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Manuel.
Hey, what you doing?
Oh, I'm just fiddling with some cards. They contain some magical energies within them. And are you interested in perhaps taking a look?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Not doing anything else right now. So
She proceeds to perform a bunch of cool card tricks with her hands. And then she pulls a red card, launches it at a tree, and it proceeds to explode in flames.
Did you do that or did the card do that?
Yes. Interested in learning?
Yes.
You didn't need that dice, did you?
Hey, listen, I don't know what's happening here, okay? I don't know what's going on. I'm just me.
All right, then. Allow me to introduce to you a bit more of my magic. Beyond simple abilities of druids, I also took an interest in the magic of the plains.
Oh, is that why you and now I can, port around places?
More or less, yes. Now then, it's gonna be a while before you can gather this magic. But I think I'll start you off with something like a spell book. Well, rather than a spell book, it's going to be more like a deck of cards that you're going to build upon and expand as you learn more about the planeswalker's magic and all that kind of stuff. So she performs a little card trick, takes her full 50 stack deck and just collapses it in her hands, and then opens up her hands to reveal a thin envelope that she then hands to you. Consider this a starter pack to boost your deck in the coming time.
I'll take it skeptically.
Okay.
Like, I don't really know what she's talking about.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
You're just giving me these?
Yes. You've done quite well. You've done some interesting stuff with the powers you've been giving. I'm interested in seeing what you do with a little bit more.
Okay. I'll open the envelope.
By the way, the ocean's a lovely place, isn't it? And then you wake up.
Oh.
As you're about to tear open the envelope, you wake up. You're down in the crew's quarters with a whole bunch of hammocks and a cacophony of snoring men that sound like boar. Just and clutching in your hands is the same envelope.
Dope.
And now you open up.
Yes.
Tell me what you find
Oh, jeez.
in terms of like color and stuff like that. You don't have to go into the details.
Well, I didn't think about this because I should have, and I didn't. So, if I were to take a guess right off the bat, it's gonna be a couple red, a couple white, definitely a couple blue. Yeah.
You find a variety of those cards that all have these interesting inscriptions written upon them, and interesting names to them as well, and even a cool illustration.
Nice.
And on the back, you can see as well, it's like a nice neutral earth tone color with like little colored dots in the center of it as well. There's some really nice cards. There's made out some really nice cardstock. Better than any parchment you've ever laid your hands on.
Like a nice gloss laminate,
Yes,
you
yep.
know.
Not holographic, but
Yeah. For sure. Cool.
Cool. And now with that, the rest of you also rise, and the morning for now is yours. Is there anything anybody would like to do specifically?
I mean, Mon is still tied up, right?
Yep.
I assume we tied up the doors of the carriage and left him trapped in there.
Yeah. I assume the three of us are watching the carriage too, like taking shifts.
Yeah.
We didn't remove him from the carriage?
No, because it didn't have a dedicated. The ship didn't have a dedicated bridge. Manny kind of assumed we left him in there, but honestly, it's a pretty solid assumption because if we can just leave him tied up in the carriage and then tie, say, the handles of the carriage shut from the outside.
Yeah, there isn't really a brig. There is a storage deck for a haul for all the various equipment that the Mallory Brothers Shipping Company does have to carry in.
The carriage would, on its own, actually make a fairly decent brig if we just, essentially locked it shut.
Okay. I buy that.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't think of anything in particular I'd want to do.
All right. As you guys are sailing on the crisp morning ocean air, bunch of the other clones have also gotten up. There's a nice tailwind coming along the rear. Nothing too strong, but it's definitely moving you guys. It's about 8 in the morning or so when one of the clones cry out, "Man overboard!"
I will rush over to see what's going on.
Make a perception check for whoever wants to look for something.
I guess I'll look.
Ooh. That is a 9.
9,
24.
24. Is Claudius or Sylack looking?
Well, Claudius got a 7.
Okay.
Sylack
Also got a 7.
Both you two are trying to.
Passive of 16 help.
It would help, but eventually. But as you guys are all kind of
Now if
looking
you roll.
on one particular side of the ship, Novell, you're the first one to pinpoint exactly where one of the clones is pointing at, and you can see a body lying on what seems to be a rather large piece of driftwood, like a door, and they're just bobbing in the water. And with 24, you can see they seem to be moving.
I think they're alive, and I will actively point out where the body is.
Can I determine where he's pointing better than where the clone was pointing?
Yeah, you can definitely see it now that he's focusing much more.
I cast
is
light. No.
on the star. Yeah, hard to starboard. Let's get this guy on the ship.
Hold up, they're on the door. Probably some asshole. Probably abandoned their boyfriend after it hit an iceberg.
Sylack jumps into the water.
Yeah, Sylack jumps into the water. Are you in your full plate armor?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
We just woke up,
Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay,
and I'm
so, yeah.
assuming we're not going to be in danger. So
Does
there's
Sylack have a swim speed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
That's why I jump in the water.
Cool. Yeah. Sylack immediately jumps over the water. One of the clone at the helm begins start turning the ship as well, but you're definitely moving a lot faster than they can turn it. And are you making beeline for the castaway? Okay, cool.
I would also hope they're not turning the ship.
Well, they're not. It's not gonna be super fast. You're already like a solid. What's your swim speed?
30 feet.
Yeah, you're already a solid 30 feet before they can even get like a quarter of the way to turn. They're not gonna run you over. That's what I'm saying. So.
I'm just saying the way boat physics work, you either stop the boat or you keep going.
Oh yeah, sure, fair enough. Okay, but yeah, no, you still jump in. They say to cancel the turning, and everyone sees you just beelining towards the stranded.
I'll call out for some ropes.
Oh yeah, I will.
Okay, you guys start
That shouldn't be
Mm.
prepping.
necessary.
Nah, I will.
If assuming there's well,
Regardless.
if this is accurate, there's a ladder on the side of the boat.
It's on. Oh wait, yeah, that is the starboard side though from
And
that position.
If
Oh, there's a ladder on either
no-
side.
If there's no wooden ladder, then there should be at least a rope
Regardless.
ladder.
Yeah. Boar is actually going to throw a line.
Does
though.
Novell know this? Does Novell care to know this?
You guys just got on the ship, so I don't think you would know. But your training, yeah, you're still going to go through the whole process of
Yep.
rescuing somebody.
boy with the 30-foot swim speed.
The standard is to still throw a line though, because it actually helps the parties get back to the ship.
Yeah, him being a sailor, he's still going to go through his training and perform the proper.
Oh, I only have a
arrangements.
+2 strength, so it's not that bad. Not that big.
Okay, so Sylack, as you start making your way towards the stranded individual, you get to the drifting door, and you see who?
Athelas.
No, just describe yourself physically for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You see a grayish blue toned tiefling with relatively short horns and tufts of black hair dripping down their face, sort of unconscious and very ragdolled.
What would you like to do, Sylack?
I eat the door. No. It's just not going in my mouth. I'm not that stupid. He's stupid, but he ain't that stupid. It's just a matter of, is he smart enough to... He's not smart enough. He's gonna take her off the door and put her on his back. Put them on his back.
Mhm.
And then start swimming back.
Right. Okay. Does your character have any kind of water breathing abilities?
No.
Okay.
Why does she need water breathing abilities?
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering because in my head I'm thinking of it. You're like kind of diving up and down, So you're kind of like
Maybe to get there,
Maybe,
but
yeah.
not once she's on his back.
okay. Yeah. So never
This would
mind.
make sense.
That's just me trying to make things complicated. So yeah, you swim back to shore. You end up moving at half speed. or not shore. You end up swimming back to the ship. So it is going to take a while for you to get there, but you get there eventually. Nothing's coming after you at the moment. And
At the moment?
and you eventually get to the ship.
Okay.
Yep. You climb aboard with her on your back or something like that. You carry her on and just flop her onto the deck. Everyone, the clones immediately begin crowding the tiefling and you guys. And Gregor Mallory's like, "Whoa, hold on a second. What's going on this early in the morning? Oh, we got a castaway. Okay, guys, give her some room. Whoa, she's pretty. It's like, what's she doing out here?
Is it food?
Just floating through life. It is not food. I mean, if it is food, we chop it up and then we throw it overboard and catch bigger food.
Oh. That's a good idea, but I don't think she's food.
I don't think it's food.
It's
Sounds like
food.
a waste.
Is she alive? One of the clones go up and just smacks you right across the face.
I will actually get a single tear rolling down my eye as I realize how well these guys came out.
Oh, good. At least she's alive. That means the food is fresh.
Food?
Sylack,
Fresh?
I don't think it's food.
Are you food?
Am I food? I don't know.
No. Don't mind these two. They're a little.
What's it?
They're not right in the
They're
head.
not right. Yeah. That is the term. Thank you, Master.
You're very welcome, Claudius. Right, Claudius? Yeah, okay, cool.
Claudius Christmas.
Claudius Christmas. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. What's going on?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us that? You're the one that was floating out in the water.
We're on a ship. You were floating.
You were not on the ship. Now you're on the ship.
I was on a ship.
Which one were you on?
I don't know. Forgot the name.
Okay.
You do know actually. Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
You were on the Grinning Prince.
Green Prince?
The Green Prince, sure.
Oh,
I like that name better.
We're actually getting close at this point. All right, now this is the important part. Where were you headed for?
The island.
There's a lot of islands.
You were sailing from Maxis to Adele Palm.
Adele Palm.
Okay, good.
Adele Palm Island, huh?
Who were you sailing under? What the flag?
It was a merchant ship for the Empire.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was on a ship, Green Prince, headed towards Adele Palm. Just merchant ship, just heading out, about to start a new life, and I don't know, it's so dark at the night. It was hard to tell.
Did anyone else make it?
I
Did it?
I don't think so.
Did
I don't think so.
Did it go down?
The ship's down, yeah. Must have been some sort of fight happened in the middle of the night.
Is there a lookout on board?
Yeah, there's somebody in the crow's nest.
I'm going to signal up to him to keep an eye out.
Will do, Dad.
Keep an eye on the water.
Dad.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I missed this. I missed it.
Yeah, actually, that being said too, now that you're getting your bearings and you look around, you see like 30 dudes with the same. You see like 20 dudes with the same face.
Some of them are bald.
Some of them have very intricate haircuts.
Yes, as well as a half elf, a lizard man that had been the one who carried you over, and another individual who looks to be weirdly dressed. That being Claudius. So.
Now here's the important part. Were there clouds?
Must have been some kind of smoke.
Did you hear a storm?
I don't know. Everything's a bit fuzzy right now.
It would have kind of sounded like this.
Make a performance check.
Whoa! That's a 4.
He sounds like he's hawking up a loogie.
I don't think there was any sort of crack in. I mean, I don't think there were monsters, just people.
How was the wind?
I didn't say anything about monsters.
Wind? I don't know. There's too many questions going on. I just woke up.
Listen, yeah, let's get
There's two good things. We're headed towards Adele Palm.
Yeah.
We just need to know these things, so if there is something, we don't sail straight into it because we're headed for the same location, and it would be advantageous to know that I'm not sailing straight towards the same storm.
Okay. So
What's your name?
my name, Athelas, just Athelas.
And she's being played by.
Mary.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome
I did it.
You did it!
Wow.
You will be
Player,
introduced
new player.
Yeah, you will be introduced properly in future iterations.
Yeah.
How do you spell your name?
Athelas.
My fucking ass was gonna be like Mari. Come on.
Well, this is M-A-R-I Mari. Got it.
It's a me, man.
Oh.
I don't have anything to say about that.
She's about to kill me.
But you said it was at night.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Hey, one of you, go get her some food and the breakfast pint.
Yeah, I was just about to say. It's like, come on, boys, let's go get her some get her some food in the belly, and then. Oh, that was supposed to be Gregory. Oh well. And him and a couple of the clones start heading downstairs, and if you guys, while you guys are having any other conversations, eventually they will come back up with a couple of ship's biscuits and some ale.
Cool.
Yeah. And some jerky.
Uh,
Haven't started the kitchen yet, so we only got some cold stuff for now. So here you go.
oh, okay. What's the brown stuff? I don't. In the cup. What is that?
Oh, it's just ale. Just some good old fashioned ale.
That does not look like ale, but okay. Take a sip of that ale and immediately just like gag.
Here, let me take a look at that, Gregory. You see this small, short, balding halfling reach up, take it from you, dip a pinky in, and he tosses it overboard.
No!
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how badly you might want that, but it's definitely spoiled.
Ooh.
Does ale spoil?
Do you
Yes.
happen to have any?
Novella's asking. Because he legitimately
Oh, it
doesn't
does. It does.
Oh.
And when it does, it's only half as good.
While I am while I am hesitant to give you that barrel, if you want it, I won't mind testing out a couple new healing potions on someone.
How much else do we have?
Just the cask that I got that from.
Well, how are we gonna survive if we throw it over?
Gonna have to make something to cleanse that damn thing. All right, okay then.
Hold on. Hold on. I have a spell.
Oh, cleanse food and purify food and drink.
Yep.
I do not have that spell.
In the meantime,
Well, if your paladin friend can cleanse that barrel, then I don't need to do anything. Then I don't need to make anything. But I do need to head back to the lab. So gonna need to grab a couple of you boys. So the oldest one's first. So first mate and yeah, you two. Come on. And for now, could you guys probably take? They're the oldest, so they know how to help me the most in the lab. So would you mind taking over a couple of their jobs for a bit? So, helmsman, all that kind of good stuff.
And what job exactly would I be doing?
Selling the ship. I don't know who's most responsible for that, but
Come on.
okay. Well, definitely gonna need a captain, a first mate, and a quartermaster.
Oh boy.
Okay. Boar. What?
Okay, Sylack, you go take over the quartermaster's job.
Boar, what does any of those jobs mean?
You're gonna take over first mate. Basically, it just means you do what I tell you.
I'm gonna be master of coin.
Of quarter.
Okay.
Quartermaster is responsible for navigation.
Yeah.
You're giving.
Actually, hold up.
You're giving the non-ranger the.
Yeah, you're giving.
That is not what quartermaster is in charge of.
No, hold on. Actually, wait. No, he needs a bosun. Quartermaster's gonna stay where they are, so because he's taking the bosun because credentials.
Okay, so he's taking the bosun.
Yeah, so he needs so
He's taking the bosun and the first mate.
bosun, first mate, and captain. Yes.
Yeah, because he is the captain.
Well, he's captain in name only. He doesn't actually stay up there and order relay orders.
Well, captain gives orders. First
in that
mate relays
case-
orders.
Sylack, you're going to do what I tell you. Neville, you are going to go ahead and figure out where we're headed.
Well, that I can do. Anybody got a map?
You got a map? Got a compass?
Yeah, and the map will be on the in the Discord for Adele Palm.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need help with it.
We'll do. We're going to Adele Palm, right?
Yep, Adele Palm. Give me one more second.
I was asking Boar. Thank you, DM.
Yep.
No.
Gonna Adel the Palm.
Palm the Adels. Is it just the world map? Maybe?
Yeah, just the world map that for Caledonia that I've shown you because Caledonia is Adele Palm is within Caledonia.
Yes. It's a pretty big island.
Yep.
Would the map I have access to tell me where the port is? Which side of the island?
The port for the port is referred to as Fort Conrad, and it would be the one. Basically, it's about a 4 days travel.
Which side of the island?
The right side, and it's hard to describe what that shape is, but it'd be around the upper right-hand corner of the island.
So on the north side of the peninsula.
Yeah, northeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just head up there towards the helm and make sure he knows which direction we're headed.
Got it.
Because
Can
there is
do
still a
that.
clone on the helm, right? There is still a clone on the.
There is still a clone on at the helm at the wheel. Yep.
I will figure out our bearing and adjust accordingly to let the helmsman know.
Okay, good. I will wait till Nivelle's out of your shot.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I assume I'm going into another room anyway. Like, down, somewhere. Wherever they
Nope,
keep
you're
it.
actually going right up there. Right where the wheel is.
But I'd have to go, wouldn't I have to go to the map? Isn't,
We would actually bring you the map.
oh, well then never mind. Okay, yeah, then I'm going to the home. After I figure my shit out.
Yep. And they bring you a set of navigator's tools as well, which already were in the quarters to
Cool.
that had all that. So I would like you to make a nature check, and he is out of earshot at this point while he's doing his check.
I will turn this out. Go let everybody know we need as much wind as possible because the coxswain doesn't know what he's doing. They'll understand.
Nature check, you said?
Yes.
I go to each and every individual. Let them know that we need as much wind as possible because the coxswain doesn't know shit.
Good idea.
Yes, Mr. Sylack. Yes, Mr. Sylack. Yes, Mr. Sylack. Yes, Lord Sylack. Yes, Lord Sylack. Yes, Captain. Yeah, or no, wait, nope.
I will correct each and every one of them that it's Sir Sylack.
Sir Sylack. Sir Sylack. Yeah. Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir.
And I luckily do not have the intelligence to get mad about it.
All right, what's your initiative check?
13.
13. Okay. You figure that you got based on where you guys are and how soon you guys left. Yeah, you guys figure you are heading southwest so far, but you're still going to be a couple days away before you actually reach Fort Conrad, which is the northeastern port of Adele Palm Isle.
Okay.
Yep.
And just so you know, I can't get lost.
Okay.
Like, at all. Period. I can't get lost.
Cool. Okay. Good enough.
I'm going to grab one of the clones and request a piece of paper.
It's like, sure thing, Dad. And they give you a piece of paper.
I will start monitoring what's actually going on the ship. Like,
Okay.
by walking around and actually checking out what's going on.
Okay, cool.
I will take a moment to write a note out on a piece of paper. Found castaway. Keep an eye on the water.
Okay.
I will wrap it around my familiar's leg.
Okay.
And I will tell him, go over to the other ship. Talk to that other bird for a while.
Hi, Captain.
I will throw him.
You see him tie a rather beautiful looking Seahawk with interesting feather pattern and tie a note, talk to him. It responds, "Aye, Captain," and then flies.
But can she actually understand it, or does it just squatch?
I think it depends on rule finding, honestly.
Okay.
Because I know that there have been scenarios where he pulls a book out of his feathers, and these guys saw it. But I don't remember if he actually spoke to you while doing it.
He literally he spoke
We
to me,
don't
but
understand it.
Okay, so
they just saw like it squawking while it read a book.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no. Then in this case, yeah, no. You just heard it squawk.
I will shout out after the Seahawk.
Mm-hmm.
Teach it about the bees.
You see it respond intelligently. He tosses it. It flies, and then he calls out to tell about the bees, and you hear a squawk back in response.
Well then, alright. That was quite interesting. What an event to watch.
All right. So, anything in particular anybody wants to do now that you guys are starting to make proper moves forward, and Mallory has gone back down to the lab, and we have refreshed the both the ale, if Sylack is going to still go through with purified food and water, and gotten some food to, I want to say Althea for some reason. Athelas. Altheus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Anybody want to do anything in particular?
So I've still got these biscuits in my hand. I
Biscuits
haven't.
and jerky.
I still have the biscuits and jerky. I haven't really touched them. I'm just sort of plucking up the courage to really eat them.
I'll approach Athelas.
Okay.
The biscuits are really hard. They're easier to eat if you dip them in the ale.
I think I'll pass on the ale. I try and take a bite of the biscuit.
Make a strength check. Both because legit and it's funny.
So that's a 7.
7. It's really difficult for you to actually get it. You have to kind of bend it, and even then it still hurts. And you give up on the biscuit and go for the jerky.
I
Here.
try a bite of that jerky.
I will set the ale down on the deck and take the biscuit.
Okay.
I will kind of crumble it up in my hand and drop it into the ale.
Okay. I don't think that would require a strength check. So yeah, you soak it a little bit and then start breaking it up as well. The jerky's easy to eat. It's easier to eat than hardtack.
I still sort of like, oh,
There.
it's hard to push down my throat. I take a sip of the ale and it's just
It's been thickened.
Still god awful. And Athelas looks to Born. They're like, do you have anything better? Maybe some wine?
I'll just run down to the market and pick some up for you real quick. I will just stare at her blankly.
If you could do that, that'd actually be quite good. I really actually would appreciate that if you did that. So make sure it's from Maxis. Okay, M. Oh, you got it? Are you writing this down? It's MAXUS. Can you write? Okay. So Maxis, aged at least 2 decades. Got it? Okay.
What are you? Just shut up, please. Oh my god. You hear it from the helm. I'm not even that much of a bitch. Come on.
I'll say, okay, I'll go get that for you. 1 second. I will actually walk over to the edge of the ship. Okay. I will just step off.
Okay. He steps off, and you see him begin to just float.
No splat. No.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not what he said.
I will step off and I'll fall. No splash.
Yep, no splash. Dad, overboard! they immediately start scrambling over to the side, and they see you.
I will wave up.
Leaps off the ship.
I will wave up. I'll give
Sylack
them.
leaps off the ship,
I'll give them all the okay side,
and then you see a lizard just swoosh right past you.
and I'll climb back up the ship like nothing happened.
Did you get it?
Oh no! I went over. I walked over. The market's closed.
Sylack, there is no boar in the water.
I panicked. No. I saw him along the way.
Okay, cool.
Oh look, he's climbing up.
And then you guys see Sylack come up, sopping wet again. And immediately the brothers are like, whoa, Dad, I didn't know you could do that. That's so cool.
Oh, you don't know a lot of things.
That's true. So that just happened.
Okay then. I get it. There's no market in the middle of the ocean. Great.
No, there is not. So, drink the ale.
I look down at the ale and give Bor like the side eye, like disgusting.
Boys, have I ever taught you the importance of not neophyting yourself?
No, I don't think we had that conversation, Dad.
I will start to explain to them the story of how Bor accidentally became a god and then refused the responsibility.
Wow. Oh, hold on, wait, actually. Oh, okay. But that was cool that you were God for a little bit.
No, it really wasn't.
It was a little cool.
And just remember, paladins beat gods.
They all look at Sylack with like wide, just like, it's like, we have someone who can kill a god on board.
I'm like still dripping wet.
One of them
I
offers
raise a hand. Wave.
one of them offers you a towel or some kind of drying rag.
10 degrees
I
to the
eat
right.
Oh my
Oh,
Guys, he can eat cloth. Ooh.
I don't fully consume it.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I can eat the cloth. Yeah, here, give it. The one of them grabs the cloth and just starts trying to eat it.
I'll tell them, don't be fooled. Go put a piece of jerky on a board. Watch.
They take out that cloth and put a piece of jerky on that cloth, and then. Okay, so what do you want us to do with this?
Hey, Sylack, you hungry?
Master Board. I'm always hungry.
They offer you the jerky on the cloth.
Listen, I know that
There's an
What's this
expectation.
method?
There's an expectation now. You said it.
that's an 8 to hit.
What's the
What?
for a commoner? Oh, it should be like 10 or less than that. Okay, that hits. You immediately just like whomp right on it onto the one hand that has it, and you strip away some flesh in the process as your mouth pulls away. He's like, ah! Oh
boy. Okay.
That was awesome! Ah!
Okay, give me some wine.
Ah! Yeah, and they immediately start.
I'll get some wine and start tourniqueting his arm with it.
Yeah, and you start doing the thing. It's like, oh man, are we gonna have to cut this off? Can Dad grow us a new one? I don't know.
I cannot do that.
No, other dad.
Maybe your other dad. Maybe
Yeah.
your other. Oh my God. This has become a very inclusive podcast on accident.
It's always been an inclusive podcast.
Do we need sawbones? I don't know. Do we need sawbones? I'm here.
Oh,
do you
not
need
yet,
me
not
to
yet,
do-
not
no?
yet, not
okay,
yet, not
okay.
yet. We're gonna see if we can save this.
God.
And you can see that there's like, yeah, it's properly like hand through a paper shredder type deal, but maybe a little less.
That's not looking so good.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
So Sylack, can you do something for this poor boy?
I will look at him dead in the eye. It's gonna be fine. Then I will like kind of pat him on the back, look over his shoulder, look at the other clones. No,
So, like,
and
puts
shake
out
my
a
head.
hand.
No.
Puts out a hand.
One of them takes he gingerly puts the shredded hand onto your hand.
Sylack puts his other hand on top of the hand.
It's like
Okay.
ghosts.
Ah!
By the power of Bahamut. Be healed. I cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah. And
The minimum is 6 points of healing.
that'll be enough to give it. He's definitely missing still missing a ring and pinky, but at least it's not bleeding anymore.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, oh! One of the brothers stabs their own brother.
What?
What?
It's like ah! It's like, hey, Sir Sylack, can you heal this too?
Okay, that's it. Enough stabbing each other.
Oh, okay.
Master Novella.
Ah, it's okay. I'm okay.
Yes.
Next one who stabs is getting their own stab.
Yes, Dad.
These are Aboris' spawn, yes?
As a matter of fact, who stabbed him?
Should we be concerned?
I'm always concerned, Claudius.
True enough.
One of them raises his hand. It's like, Rodney.
Rodney, I don't want to do this.
Oh,
Left or right?
right.
And that is a 10 to hit him on the right side of his head with a quarterstaff.
Oh, what was that for?
Don't stab your brother.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are we really? Do we? Okay.
Sorry, Dad.
So
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna go downstairs and check on Daniel.
I will go back up to the. I see him doing this. I'll just casually go up to the helm and make
No,
sure we're.
I'm telling you that I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay, yeah. And now I will head up to the helm and make sure that we're on the right course here.
Wow. Just wow.
All right, Novell. If anybody else wants to do something real quick, we can. Otherwise, we can move to Novell. Okay, Novell. You head down to the hull, bottom level of the ship. You see the carriage you guys had just taken just about a day ago, or a little less than a day ago.
Purchased? Come on.
Purchased, yes.
We're not
It
a bunch
has-
of ruffians, okay?
The handles have been
I just
properly
hit my
bound.
son for stabbing my other son.
Okay, but we don't stab each other.
Yet.
Have we actually?
Yeah.
Have we avoided all friendly fire incidents on this so far?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Shockingly.
It's trivium in which friendly fire seems to be a passion of you guys.
That might end soon.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm here now. That's gonna change, okay? We're gonna
Wow.
be stabbing
Wait,
each other.
Someone's getting stabbed, and it's probably me.
How is the chaotic one the one with less friendly fire?
Dude, I don't know.
Because we're already inherently chaotic.
Ah. We can't shoot each other if we're not in each other's way because we're being too chaotic.
We're always in each other's way.
All right, so
So yes, you see the carriage is still the way it's been left, aside from the bindings that you put on the handles from last night before all going to bed. Seems relatively quiet in here.
cool. I'll look inside the carriage.
Look inside the carriage. Make a perception check.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That's a nat 20 for a total of 25.
Yeah, you peek in, you see Daniel Mon, and he immediately shoots up and looks up at you. He's still bound and gagged, but he just kind of like, and he just looks up and sees you, and he just starts struggling.
Yo, hey, calm down. Calm down. You're already captured and locked in a carriage. Is there really any need to freak out? You doing okay in there?
Make a persuasion check,
Persuasion check.
or general charisma, whichever one.
So it's still a 6,
Okay.
but it was a nat 1.
That might be better.
His wrists are bound, but his fingers aren't. He scowls at you and flips you the bird.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's really fair. Well, cool. I forget. Does our carriage have windows?
Yeah.
I forget.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
how-
I mean like closed windows, like glass or.
There are, yeah, it's glass, and the curtains are on the inside.
Okay. So I would have to open up the carriage, either the window or the door, to be able to like touch him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You regularly touch bound man?
This is concerning now. The window's glass. And he hasn't tried to break it.
He's bound and gagged.
Like properly, just like this much. But yeah, I can see what you're saying, that he could potentially like do something.
Is he
But
hogtied?
he's hogtied, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's hogtied.
Well,
Yeah.
reverse hogtied, not like this, but more like this. So cocooned, I guess.
Oh, I thought he was legitimate. Because when we agreed he was hogtied.
Oh,
Yeah, I think literally
No.
hands to ankles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
no, that's still doable. He would still be able to flip you off and still show you.
Oh,
his
yeah, I
absolutely,
mean, because his wrists are bound, not his hands, not his.
yeah, not his fingers.
Yeah.
But and yeah, wrist, ankles. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if I ask you some questions, you gonna answer them?
Now make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Before it was just, a haha funny persuasion. This is a legitimate.
This is a real persuasion check, and that's a 9. Hey, it's better than a 6.
a modified natural one.
You just start hearing you hear this.
I'm not letting you out of there. No. You've been kidnapped for a reason. Obviously, you can figure that out. I'm not letting you out of there. Come on. I didn't get that one. Sorry. No.
And then he rolls over.
As best as he can.
Yeah. Just looking away from you in general.
Tell you what, if I bring you some food, just a little bit, I don't want to give you I don't want to pamper you here. Will you answer some questions for me?
You're met with silence.
All right, cool. Guess you're gonna starve. And I walk away.
Then you just hear more coming in from the carriage as you walk away.
So, how many days have we been on the ship at this point? Is this the first
The
full
first
day?
Yes, this is pretty
This
much
is
the first full
okay.
day. So
okay,
yeah.
then I stand by that interaction.
Okay, cool. All right, if there's nothing anybody else would like to do for the rest of the sailing day, we can move on to the next one.
I'll walk around the ship and just explore the different corridors and specifically the storage room, trying to look for some better wine.
You head down. As you look around, you see a variety of different things. You see one door with multiple padlocks on it. You see a couple doors that are just regular looking, and you see the galley, the kitchen, all that kind of stuff. You see sleeping quarters, which are literally just like 30 hammocks, and in one tight space. And then you head down to the storage room, and you see a big old. You see the half-elven guy with the map from earlier, looking into a carriage that seems to be in here, alongside a whole bunch of other crates and barrels.
And it's a pimped out carriage. Like, let me tell you, if there was a carriage that was like on Pimp My Ride or something, this would be the sickest, dopest carriage on the lot. Okay.
I go up to Novell and I'm like, now whose carriage is this?
Novell, as you turn around to leave.
Yeah,
you bump straight into the tiefling.
Oh, hell, hi. It's mine. Well, Boar's. No, well, Sylack's actually, but mine?
You guys signed a co-lease.
You seem rough and tough. I didn't expect you to have such a lovely piece of art down here.
It's all right, I guess. It's okay. Yeah, it's a nice carriage.
I used to have one like this. It was really nice.
You did?
I did.
Yeah? Where are you from?
Maxis.
Maxis? Oh, we were thinking about going there. After Adele Palm. We hadn't decided yet.
It's okay if you're not from there. But it's great if you are.
Oh, so you'd want to go back?
No.
No?
It's not for me anymore. I'm after better things.
But you just said it's great.
I'm growing.
Oh. Oh. I see. Insight check. No. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
So what were you doing looking in there? If it's yours, not yours?
It's basically mine. I was just checking on it.
Fair enough. I would like to go through the little details on the carriage because I very much like those things. I'd like to take a closer look at the carriage, specifically the art on it.
Okay, so you see her taking a look at the filigree. Is that all you're looking at?
Yeah, just the art.
Okay. You see her taking a look at like the gilded bezels and embosses upon it. She doesn't seem to go anywhere near the windows.
Do I care even if she did? Hold on, 1 second. What is that? That's a two. Who are you?
Oh, sorry. What's your passive perception?
Let me double check. 18.
You would have noticed that there was screaming coming from inside that carriage.
I'm sorry. Like, she totally heard that when she was walking up, and then we're just having this.
Novell over here acting like he's the most subtle of the party.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if subtle.
Yeah, no. With an 18, you absolutely would have. If it was anything lower than that, it would have. You wouldn't have noticed. So do with that information what you will.
So I'm looking at this detail on the carriage.
Yeah, it's got hubcaps, it's got white wall tires, all that jazz.
Swanky.
What do your hands look like?
What's that?
What do your hands look like?
Slim, slender, long fingers.
She said she's like
bony.
Slim, slender, long fingers, bony.
Bony
Calloused?
hands. Not calloused.
I guess if a tiefling's hands could be. Not
Well,
calloused.
Not as much calloused, but sort of worked with.
articulated,
Yes.
nimble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Athelas is looking at this art, obviously hears the screaming.
If Mon tries to like make any sounds while she's looking at this, like bump the carriage. Just like douche.
Athelas obviously heard Neville ask like, "Who are you?" And just ignore him, and I take a peek in the window. I'm like, well, first, would Athelas know Daniel Lamond? I mean, in certain
make a
social
history
circles?
check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's a nat 1.
You've never heard of this guy. You've never seen him. You've been too busy way up west,
Oh.
or west of the Empire.
All right. Well, I take a look.
You look through the windows?
Yes. And I don't recognize this guy, and I'm just like,
If you tried to look through the windows, I would have Misty stepped right in front of you.
oh.
Yeah. Before you're able.
Suddenly he just appeared in front of you. Y'all are like almost like an inch away from each other's noses.
This is suggestive.
That's what I was.
What are you trying to do?
I don't like the way you're looking at my carriage.
It's a nice carriage.
Nobody
so ashamed of.
has that kind of interest in carriages.
Whatever. I'm gonna go rifle through the luggage, see if anyone brought anything good.
Make a investigation check. As suddenly she just kind of flightily wanders over to one of the boxes and barrels.
I'm just like,
This bitch.
what is happening here?
That's a 13.
13. You find a multicolored stone disc. Kind of looks like a polished opal, but flattened. About the size of a $50.
Now this is lovely.
What do I notice about the way that she's rifling through people's stuff right now?
Make a insight check. Or perception, whichever's higher.
They're the same, so it doesn't matter. Let's say 24.
24. As she kind first off, the thing that you notice the most is how she easily kind of wiggled out from under you. She did it without barely touching you, and did it in a very...
I mean, I wasn't grabbing her. I was just standing in front of her.
I know. Oh, right, no, yeah, so it wouldn't have been like a Cabadan thing, no, so she kind of just like turns away and just slyly heads over. She kind of, her fingers are the first thing that kind of like trail across each item, and she kind of easily forces the lids off of them with little effort, and kind of just picks, and quickly like analyzes each thing she takes out and quickly puts it back in. If there's anything you'd like to elaborate on.
I seem to pick the items that look most
Valuable?
valuable and garish.
And the thing that strikes her the most immediately is this multicolored stone disc. She even does a little thing where she like does like the coin finger trick thing.
Oh yeah.
With it, you're just like.
Ooh, that's cool.
Where did we get the multicolored stone disc from? Or is the brothers? I guess this is the brothers stuff.
I think it's the brothers.
Yeah, this
stuff.
is the luggage in the thing, and it looks and it just looks like it literally looks just like a super plane, like a nothing like your guys' disc that you've gotten from your various patrons.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
It's smaller too. So.
Nimble fingers.
Yes.
Do me a favor. I'm not going to mention anything, but just stay away from the carriage.
Afraid I'll steal something off of it?
No. No, not at all.
Maybe in it?
I literally chuckle. Nope. I'm just not going to tell anybody that you're a thief if you promise to stay away from the carriage.
Why would I want... Well... Okay.
Do you keep the stone disc?
Yeah.
Okay, please add a multicolored stone disc to your inventory.
And with that, I will actually walk away.
Okay, you are left in the storage room. Are you going to do anything else, or are you going to follow up with?
I think I'm good for now. I like to elongate my picking and findings, especially if I know I'm going to be somewhere in one place for a long time.
Okay. If there's nothing else anybody would like to do on this first day of sailing, we will move on to the next day.
Day 2.
Yep. So, Navigator, please roll me a d4.
4.
4. Okay. Now roll me a d6, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A D6?
Mm-hmm.
3.
3, okay.
Try my lucky one.
As you guys
0.
As you guys are sailing, you see an island in the distance. And one of the and from the crow's nest you hear one of the clones also cry out, "Land ho!"
Okay. How long would it take to get to said island?
A couple hours probably.
Said island. A couple of hours.
How big is that island?
Do I know if we should have reached Adele Palm yet?
Make a nature check, and island's not too big.
You already said it was going to take 2 or more days to get to Adele Palm,
Yep.
so I know it's not that.
Yeah.
That's what you told me at
It's
least.
also not that big, and it's going to be a couple hours to get to physically reach there. It's definitely not Adele Palm.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20. Yeah, you heard land ho. You kind of look over, and then like that's not Hill Palm.
Roughly how far away are we from the island? Are
About
we
four-
within 5 miles of
Yeah.
the island?
Yeah,
Okay.
within 5 miles of the island.
Okay. Then I'm gonna spend a minute to see if I can sense any of my favorite enemies on the island. Goblins, orcs, or monstrosities.
Nope.
None of them.
No.
Okay.
We're actually gonna head down below to the carriage.
Okay.
Do I sense any of that in a 5-mile radius?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You head down to Mon.
Yep. I'm just going to look through the window.
Look through your window. Make a perception check.
That's an 8.
An 8. You kind of look. You look different angles, and then he pops up right in front of you, like, "Rrrr!" Still bound and everything, but he seems to have attempted to try and get a scare out of you.
I'm just gonna look at him.
Rrrr!
I'm going to speak telepathically to him.
Okay.
I have one use for you. The rest of us have one use for you. It's me. I'm looking at you. I'm in your head. Don't forget. But we got one use. We need to know everything we can about the first sons. If I get no use out of you, I got tiny tiny little desert islands. No food, no water, just sun, no shade. You can starve, you can bleed, you can dry, and you can die. Or, I got about another day at Adele Palm. If I got no use for you, I got a crate full of cannonballs, I got rope, and I can just float test you. You got about a day to start remembering everything you know.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Ooh. 16's on both for a total of 17.
He just looks at you wide-eyed and just nods quietly.
Good. I will just leave.
Okay. Navigator, what are we gonna do with this island in the distance?
So, what is Boar's actual title right now? Captain?
He's the current captain, yes.
Okay.
Acting captain.
And Sylack?
Is...
First mate.
First mate. Okay. Well, seems like it's actually not my decision, then.
You are just aware of its existence.
I'm aware of its existence. I make my superiors known of its existence. Sounds like it's the captain's call, though.
I will go up to him. Where do you think we are?
Where do I think we are? Where do I think we are?
About 2 days away from Les Gevas.
Adele Palm?
And, yeah, and an additional...
Oh, okay, no, I mean, 2 days from Les Gevas, and we've been sailing for 2 days.
For 2 days.
From Adele.
Yeah.
From Les Gevas.
And
Two days
how?
away from either.
So 2 days from Les Gevas, 2 days to Adele Palm.
Yes.
That's what I say.
Okay. Huh.
We are just northeast of Adele Palms, 2 days out, roughly.
And this island actually isn't mapped on the map.
And that is something I will mention too. I'll make a note of that to Boar. I'll be like, so I'm looking at the map and this island's not marked. It's not supposed to be here.
I will check the wind.
Not exactly a topsail, but definitely not headwind either.
Okay.
Or tailwind, sorry. Guys are kind of just coasting.
Okay. I will figure out, what would be a good direction for us to steer to quickly move towards the island.
Okay. Make a nature check.
Oh,
So you want to go to the island?
can I have advantage because this is
Yeah.
actually Boar's job?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you know the best way to get you guys there faster, and then eventually.
I will pass this information along to Neville and let him know. Get him to steer us closer.
Okay.
So you want to go to the island, Boar?
Go there.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Cool.
Where's my familiar?
Oh yeah, he would have came back. Did you want him to come back? Like
I'm just
at the
curious
end,
if he came back already.
Yeah, he would have come. He would have come back yesterday.
I'm just curious if he did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. I will send him over. Go ahead and signal them that we're headed toward the island.
Aye, Captain.
So is that what Boar's job was? Was a navigator?
He was a coxswain.
I don't know what that is.
He was in charge of specifically steering ships,
Oh, okay.
for the steering of a ship.
Okay.
So.
I don't know nautical terms, man.
So eventually.
Or was that his job?
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
So eventually, your familiar comes back, says they have been informed about the. They have been informed.
All right.
So you guys are heading
I
towards the
just
island?
realized I sent a bird to inform some people. I have no idea what actually occurred, and I like to keep it that way in my head.
Okay. I would have just assumed you wrote a note again.
Yes, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay. So you guys start heading towards it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys get closer and closer, it's not a huge island, but certainly not very small. And you can see that there actually is already a ship there, but it looks like it's been there a while. It's like a small keelboat, and it seems to be crashed across the rocks of the coastline.
How old does it look?
Make a insight check.
Whoa. Here comes the awkward part. That's a 5.
5. Hard to tell from the distance that you're at. But what you do notice as you guys are starting to get closer and closer, you can see a little bit of smoke coming up from the trees of this island.
What kind of smoke is it?
Wispy and gray.
I should say, does it look like campfire or does it look like fire?
With wispy and gray, it sounds more like a campfire than a
campfire.
signal fire.
Yeah,
or
campfire
wildfire.
more than like a brush fire.
Okay.
There are actually a couple as you get closer.
A couple of them. Spread out?
Yeah, but not like they're clustered, but they're not together.
So like they're in the same regional
Yes.
section, just not.
They have 2 separate beds in the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will kind of
Strange.
They're a couple, but they're separated.
I will lean into the helmsman and kind of quietly ask, "What kind of armament you got on this thing?"
We got a couple of cannons. That's about it.
Get us in range of that thing, and just in range.
We'll do, Captain. And then Captain Dad. Yeah. And,
Captain
and
Dad.
then
You already have Captain Daddy.
Captain Other Captain Dad. Yeah. And then acting Captain Dad. Yeah, that's the word for it. And then he gets you guys in range of the
Wow,
ship.
that is accurate.
Yeah. And he gets you guys in range of the shore and the ship.
All right, we're here.
Get a boat.
All right. Who is going ashore?
I will.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm going, I guess.
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay. All 4 of you going, including.
Claudius has to go.
Okay. Cool. Right. He's a squire, so I'll just assume he's always with Sylack.
Yes.
We have a longboat, right?
Cool.
Unless
you guys
said
have a robot
otherwise.
Unless said otherwise.
Yep. Unless
Like
like
Claudius has been twiddling his thumbs, like wondering what the fuck he's been doing on the ship this entire time because he
Perfect.
hasn't had a position or orders.
Perfect. Thank
Oh.
you. We should have established this.
No, it's
beforehand,
okay.
So, yeah.
No.
Okay.
I will let one of the more trusted clones know.
Okay.
Oh, if the guy in the carriage gets funny or froggy, flow test him.
He nods just like, All right.
But only if.
All right. So you guys take a rowboat and start paddling ashore.
Sylack jumps into the water.
Okay. Sally jumps in the water. I presume
He takes
Claudius
his
like.
glaive. No, Claudius is gonna hop on the boat.
Okay, yeah, but he's like carrying Sylack's armor on the boat, right?
No,
Oh, so he jumps in full plate.
no,
Okay.
I'm not gonna wear the armor.
Okay, cool. Just make sure.
That just makes sense.
Okay.
Or I'll justify that Sylack tried to put on his armor and Claudius is like, no.
Okay.
You're gonna go in. You're gonna get it wet.
Okay.
Don't
cool.
do it.
Sounds good. Okay, so
It's
yeah.
gonna rust, and then
And-
you're gonna have to.
And between the two groups, Sylack gets shore first.
What does Sylack see? What does he see
Sylack-
with his lizardman eyes?
Sylack
That only see movement and in weird colors.
Sylack mostly at the moment just sees a whole lot of sand. He make a perception check actually.
Sylack's vision is based on movement. If you don't move, he can't see you.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
22.
22. Sylack, of course, sees the beach, the rocks, the ship in the distance, as well as rustling in the brush, would seem to be like small animals, like small wild boars and things like that. And with a 22, he also smells something cooking. Something downwind he seems to be catching a smell downwind. Smells like bacon.
Downwind.
I might be using that term wrong, but in general, the wind is blowing towards him and he can smell bacon on the wind.
But the wind should be coming from the ocean.
Then we'll just say he smells something cooking. We'll disregard my wind statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless, how small is the island?
That's true.
You
Because
could have a
the wind-
stronger wind current
the
coming
wind
from
current-
one side.
Yeah. So you're probably not wrong.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll yell back at the party who's rowing up, or who's probably like at this point at the shoreline,
Yep,
dragging
pretty
the
much.
boat up.
Yeah. Yep. And you guys can see that Sylack has been looking around and has also been sniffing the air.
I smell something cooking.
Well, what's cooking and good looking?
I don't know, but all this stuff on the ground, it's rough and coarse, and it gets everywhere.
I hate it.
Athelas sort of smells the air and it,
Make a perception check.
God.
Tiniest die.
I will have let Athelas get out of the boat 1st, and I will use one of my immovable rods to secure the boat and stop it from going anywhere. But
yeah.
if there's like little seat things, I'm gonna put it in a way so that it's hidden under the seat.
Okay.
Oh,
22 as well.
22. You also smell bacon on the air.
Disgusting. What is that smell?
Then I'll get out of the boat.
Okay.
Smells like bacon. And now I'm shaking.
Bacon. All right. Yeah. You guys. You guys all get out of the boat. You are currently all on the shoreline.
I forgot. That's the cool thing about a movable rod. You can stick it inside of an object to hold it still.
And it just won't move.
My lizard wouldn't have been able to come with me, would he?
Unless he has a swim speed.
He doesn't have a swim speed. He has a climb speed.
Yeah. No. He'd still be on the boat itself.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, you know the ship's safe now.
That's not the problem.
Yes, I know.
This feat that I've never been able to. I've only used once.
I know.
Because I can't take this mount anywhere.
Sylack gets into some real danger, and the lizard hops off the boat and just.
Or if it doesn't have swim speed, it just drowns.
Then it goes to the bottom of the ocean, and then.
Everything has a swim speed.
Yeah, true. All right.
So, do I smell the meat?
What's your passives?
Work.
16.
16,
15.
15. Interesting. Yeah, you'll smell. You'll start to smell the bacon now that everyone's kind of bringing it up.
Oh my god.
Do I notice that she's disgusted?
Yeah.
That smells delicious. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That smells like real food.
Are you vegetarian or something?
Real food doesn't exist here.
Are you vegetarian or something?
Well, you're welcome to walk to market.
I immediately
I will
wandered
just
to track
towards
it.
the ocean.
Okay. You begin. You start. And you guys just see Sylack just wander straight into the woods.
I will follow him.
With Claudius following suite. Make a survival check. You said you were just gonna go start navigating the woods, right?
What?
You said that you were just gonna start navigating, or
Me? I'm tracking the smell.
okay, trying to.
I will signal my familiar to start following us.
Okay.
19.
19. Yeah, you just start moving through the brush, and you notice there's actually a path. A proper, like, worn, walked path.
Did I notice this with my 22 perception check?
As soon as you started properly getting into the brush, that's when you notice it. But actually, yeah, with the 22, yeah, you would have seen it as well.
Okay, I disregard the path and I just follow the smell.
Okay, cool. And you're just barreling straight through.
I find the path,
there's
and
a
I'm
path.
just like,
Does it?
I don't know, Claudius. I feel the same way. There's a path. We should follow him so he doesn't get lost.
When
Yeah.
food is on the mind, it just
You know what?
Just go.
You're right. You're right.
Better the food than us.
Okay, give me
I will try my best to catch up to Sylack so that he doesn't get lost.
Okay. Everybody's following. Please make survival checks as you. Oh, wait, no, actually, there's a path, so you're just walking. But if
Well,
you're,
No, I'm following
Is Sylack?
oh, you're following Sylack.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So
just
Sylack doesn't get lost.
Right. Okay. Survival with advantage, please.
I would like to leisurely follow the path.
Okay. You follow the path while you see in the distance everybody just kind of clamoring over each other.
That
over
is
the
at
brush.
12.
12?
Can I ask what we're making the survival check for?
Just in general, just like, getting through the thick jungle brush.
Okay. Difficult terrain does not slow your group's travel. Dirty 20.
Okay. With Dirty 20, you manage to like keep things moving along. You're able to not lose track of your of people who are following you, and you're able to follow Sylack. And yeah, you're just following. Athelas is just following Claudius along the path, who's trying to keep an eye on Sylack and everybody else. And Sylack, you're the first one to get to this clearing, and you see a elven woman in nice but tattered clothes. She's carrying a bundle of sticks. She immediately drops them and screams.
I scream back. Except I guess it sounds less like a scream and more like a saurian roar.
Like, ah! And yeah, you guys hear a scream and a roar, and you eventually come upon an elven woman with red hair, screaming at Sylack in fear, who seems to just be roaring at her.
I will shut up. Oh, I'm sorry. All Dragonborn friends, startle's easy.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Oh!
What? What's happening?
You're. She immediately walks up to. She immediately walks up to Nabel, because you would have been the first to get there more or less, and just kind of touches your face and is like, "You're real. You guys are real." And she immediately runs back. It's like, guys! And
I'll turn to Boar really quick. Why do people keep touching my face, man?
You have a touchable face, I say as I reach out and touch his face.
Sylack also reaches up and touches your face. Claudius nervously reaches out.
I will grab Claudius' hand and force it onto his face.
you have
Okay, point
3
made,
hands.
I don't
guys.
understand what's going on. Is this some sort of futuristic ritual that
Yes,
No.
yes, it is a common greeting in our time.
Don't listen to them. Claudius, please.
I feel like you are lying to me.
Only it's common in Les Gevas. The other places are too civilized.
Can we take hands off of my face now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, do you follow the woman as she runs deeper into the clearing?
Yeah.
No, I think we're solved here. We should go back to the boat.
Yes.
Yes, we go to the boat.
I will kind
The elven
Okay.
woman.
All right, you guys proceed to follow the elven woman as she's running more towards the clearing, towards a more actually relatively well laid out paths. And you guys come across what seems to be a small, very small village of various bamboo huts and a group of a rather motley group of individuals. It's like, guys, we're saved! They're sailors! They found the island!
Oh, no one said anything about saved.
Oh yeah, we didn't say we're saving anybody. What's going on here?
How?
I'm sorry. And then you see a halfling girl go up to the elven woman and say, it's like, Anise, it's okay, just calm down. Come on, let's get you some coconut water. And she'll sit her down. And then a older human gentleman wearing a very tattered sailor's uniform with a white hat shows up to you and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Anise is can get kind of skittish sometimes, but I'm sorry. We've been stranded on this island for the last 15 years, and we would very much appreciate a ride back to civilization."
Oh, okay. Why don't you just say so?
Yeah, I'm the captain. That over there is she's a theater star, Anise, and then you got Anne Marie, and then you got the nobleman and his wife, the 2 dwarves, and you got the professor. You got the doctor over there, and that's Jeff.
Wait. So, oh my! Did you just describe?
Yes, he did. Are you surprised?
I like Jeff.
I like it. I like it.
You know, you see Jeff over there. He's got on like a tattered red sailor's uniform.
The
and
cast
white
you
hat,
just
and he's,
described. I like it.
He's got big ears and just waves.
So how many of you are there total?
Just us.
What was the number?
It's 5 passengers and then
No, the original number.
No. How many of you are left?
Oh.
no.
I don't need to worry about bringing the dead ones back.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
No, actually, yeah, we've actually managed to survive pretty well thanks to the ingenuity of the doctor over here. He's managed to turn a bunch of the island's resources into some pretty livable situations.
Why not just stay here?
How quaint.
Oh.
It's not exactly Fort Conrad. It's not exactly
So,
St. Ava.
just out of curiosity, how miserable would you say it was?
I don't.
We've been here for a long time. Can we? Is it possible? we can just-
I have a reason to know.
No, hold on. Yeah. He has a reason, and I think I do too. Just how miserable was it?
I would
know,
be
this
very.
place- Go ahead.
I would be very miserable.
Yeah, but you're you.
I mean, it
I
could.
look at you and I'm just like,
This place seems like a vacation compared to, you know,
Well,
500 years in the Fey realm.
yeah, but I can't strand a man in the Fey realm.
I mean, we could.
I was stranded in the Fey realm.
I'm sorry. I was there for a day. It
We
was
could-
awful.
We could take him back. I think I know what you're thinking, but we could take him back to that spot with the weird squirrel and moose.
Let me just say that there's no. Let me just say that there's
What, the frog people and the carrot?
there's no sending stones. There's no lamps. There's no train cars. Not a single luxury. It's as
my
primitive as can be here.
What's a
Oh
luxury?
my god!
Is luxury food? Can we eat it?
And the dwarven
Depends which country you're in.
The dwarven nobleman and the wife is like, well, a fine filet mignon is very luxurious. So yes, you could technically eat luxury.
Okay, so far everyone else but those two are allowed on.
Okay.
Don't worry, they're a little bit weird, but they're actually really nice people.
Oh, I got one that's a little too posh already. We have run into a Gilligan's Island situation.
Yeah, Gilligan's Island?
Yeah, you have the doctor, you
The
have
professor.
you have the theater star, you have
The actress.
you have the nobleman and his wife,
The millionaire and his wife.
you have the captain,
The
you-
skipper.
you have Anne Marie, and Jeff.
Gilligan.
Never watched it. Ever.
So
No.
the real question is,
But here's the important part. We could save them.
we could.
But here's the important counter argument. If we save them, we are ending Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Don't worry, there'll be 3 other movies about them going back to the same exact island.
Oh my god.
Manny's got a point. We should save him.
So they'll eventually find their way back.
But, hold up.
No,
If we save them-
there'll still be 3 movies, which means that someone else will come and save them.
Also, more importantly, how many episodes could they have almost been saved, but just weren't? Now, in all the odds, think about it. We are one in however many cases.
How
Are
many
we the one
episodes?
case that saved them, or are we one of the many cases that just passed right by?
The pop culture dilemma of 2021.
You see what you've done? This is what happens when you drag pop culture into our fantasy games.
That being said, I still need to ask that question on Twitter.
What?
Which one?
What bit of pop culture have your DMs thrown at you, or have you incorporated into your games?
Ah, gotcha.
I should type that up right now. I'll go ahead and do it.
I was waiting until morning, but then I kept forgetting.
So,
So,
I kind of think we should end Gilligan's Island.
You mean Jeff's Island?
Yes. Do you? I do.
I mean, here's the issue I'm in. Boar is gonna obviously want to end Gilligan's Island because he doesn't know it's Gilligan's Island. He just wants to save people.
Yeah.
Me, Alex, I don't want to end Gilligan's Island because, you know, like, this could be somebody else's favorite show.
It's a Lispers. And fuck that guy.
But I liked him.
You liked a lisper?
Yes.
Did Boar like a lisper?
No.
Fuck that guy.
But Boar doesn't know it's a Lisper's favorite show. You see the dilemma I get into by dedicating myself to these weird characters and their weird quirks.
It sounds like either way, we're saying fuck a lisper. We're saving the people.
Yeah, and he's gonna get to see the 3 additional movies afterwards. So where the fantasy Soviets need to retrieve a disc from Jeff's shirt.
Because does Alex like a lisper?
Yes.
Okay.
But no. I respect him, but I hate him.
Well, there you go.
Boar just hates him.
Right.
Wholly. Like,
Yes.
no respect.
But Boar also wants to save them.
Yes.
So it sounds like we should save them.
But I also like the character of Lisper, and I kind of like the image of him watching Gilligan's Island.
Right. And how much of a fuck you would it be to see us show up on the last episode of Gilligan's Island to save them?
But
You
me
guys are
personally,
silly.
I don't want to end this show.
But Boar doesn't know it's a show, and he wants to save people.
I know, I'm in a dilemma!
I'm saying that there is no dilemma. We should save them.
God damn it, you're right. Okay.
So back to Gilligan's Island on CBS. So, the captain has just explained to you that. Actually, hold on a second. So yeah, you see, we set sail from Adele Palm, from Saint Ava, but it was supposed to be just a 3-hour tour of the coast. But then the weather started getting rough. Then our tiny ship was tossed, and then the nobleman and his wife pipe up. Yes, and if it wasn't for the courage of our fearless crew, the anchovy would have been lost.
The anchovy is that?
Yep, that's the keel boat. That's Crash Out Shore. That's my proud
Okay.
right there.
Well, you don't look like you have much.
No, I think we're starting to run out of bamboo as well. So.
Okay. Anything else of
did you
note
not-
on this island?
What's up?
Did you not replant any of your bamboo?
We did, but it's. Don't know how much more bamboo we can take.
Oh,
What do you mean? You have nothing but bamboo.
We got bamboo, we got some coconuts, and that's about it.
Well, it's
What have you been doing for ale?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We don't. There's no alcohol.
Get
sound.
on the ship!
Yep. Everybody, pack it up. Bring the bacon too if you want. And then
bacon.
yeah, we have pigs on this island at least.
What?
A lot of pork. A lot of pork.
Anything interesting around here?
We've walked back and forth in this island for like 15 years or so. There's nothing that much else around here. There was a smoke monster at one point, but that just vanished.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
It kind of resolved itself, or unresolved itself. I don't know anymore.
I am proud of you.
I've never seen that show either. Seen a little bit of Gilligan.
You've seen enough to make the proper reference. Good job.
I never saw the show either. I just read a summary about it.
I never.
So I didn't want to watch all of it.
I never saw it either, but I was just born with a irrational anger about the smoke thing.
But yeah, so you guys agree to save them, and they start packing up
What are they packing?
whatever they had left.
Bamboo and pigs.
Yes. They stuff bamboo in their bamboo suitcases, and they get going.
Along with some coconuts.
Yeah.
Some Flintstones over here.
I've got lovely bum chicken. Standing in the row.
Thank you.
You have-
Bum.
All right.
Bless you.
So
You have
it's just
no idea how Flintstone you got.
too tinny. It needs to be more hollow.
Small
But,
ones, large ones, some as big as your head.
Ah,
No.
That kind of works.
close.
So, you guys head back to the ship. Sylack swims back. You guys managed to get the entire crew of the anchovy into the rowboat. The captain gives one last forlorn look to his vessel. Gives it a salute, and gets into a rowboat with you guys as you head back to the Twin Sheep.
Must have been an exciting 15 years for you guys.
Looked pretty boring.
Yeah, there were some hijinks here and there. There was a couple times where we almost got saved, but I don't know. Some stuff would just happen.
Well, sounds like almost again. I will stare at them deadpan.
They'll look at you really nervously.
I'll lean in. I'm messing with you.
They all breathe a sigh of relief. So, all right, and you guys eventually get back to the ship where they are greeted by the 20-something odd faces of young boars. And they're all kind of weirded out, but they accept their position, their lot in the situation. Hey, Dad, who are these?
They were stranded.
Oh, well, that sucks. Welcome to the crew. Try not to get stranded again.
Say, did you have to, I will gesture below decks by pointing down and then just run a finger across my throat.
Oh, no, he was fine.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right. Was there anything else on the island?
Bamboo and coconuts, apparently.
And pigs.
And pigs and bacon.
Ooh!
God damn it, I didn't bring any bacon back.
Oh, didn't they pack up some pigs?
We didn't pack up pigs, but we do have some of this freshly cooked bacon. So feel free to have a little bit, and the clones just swarm on it.
It's been 2 whole days since they got
How
bacon.
did we get them to the ship?
Rowboat.
They joined us in our rowboat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our rowboat should have been filled with 4 people.
No, there's still space for more.
Yeah, it was a longboat, right?
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, a long
Yeah.
rowboat with space.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many people?
Depends on the size of the rowboat.
I believe there are actually rowboat stats as well in here. So we'll double check just for shocks and goggles.
As far as I know, you can only fit like 4 people, 6 people uncomfortably in a rowboat. And this is going off of my memory of Pirates of the Caribbean. Because I'm assuming the boat is going to be that size.
Also remember the ones where they literally were fitting entire squads of British soldiers into them.
That's true.
And the one in the 3rd movie where they fit an entire squad of British soldiers plus a man on a horse.
That's also true.
And they actually did shoot that scene, so they had a real rowboat that could hold an entire squad of British soldiers and a man on a horse.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, well, there's a rowboat based on stats here can only hold 2 crew and 2 passengers, but that's a long ship. It's fine if you guys are okay with it. Doesn't you guys eventually get them back onto the ship regardless of how many trips it takes. But yeah, they're all back on the ship. They are very happy to not be on the island.
Sorry, I just didn't know if there was an instance in which, like, Boar wanted to talk to his crew about whether or not to bring these people on, and whether or not Boar wanted to bring some more people to go hunt boars and get bacon.
Nah, it's good.
You good?
And by boars, I mean pigs.
All right.
You
So
think boar instructing boars to go hunt boar?
Yes.
I don't like it.
Bum, bum.
Okay, so all right. So was there anything else we need to do on that island?
Didn't
What
seem
did
like
you
it to
do
me.
for 15 years? How did you not,
We ate coconuts, hunted pigs, and built bamboo structures.
You had bamboo.
We had bamboo.
So what was causing the ship to be stranded?
Everyone kind of has a moment of epiphany.
Including the professor.
Yes,
Probably should have thought
including
about
the
this.
doctor.
The doctor, sorry.
They're like, no, wait, we did try that, and we got swept back to shore. Shit. Did we? I don't remember. And there's a moment of silence amongst them, and the wind blows in an ominous way. Well, it doesn't matter. We're back on the ship. We're back on the ship, and we're heading back to where are you guys going?
Adele Palm.
Hey! They all cheer. It's like we can finally get back. We can finally get back to Saint Ava. Yeah!
Awesome.
They all begin weeping with joy.
Good.
Amazing.
Shall we cast off, Dad?
Yep.
All right, set up, boys, and they all begin scrambling to start setting things up. They manage to catch a really good tailwind that fills the sails with air, and the boat starts moving real fast. As they're scrambling, prepping, and tying down all the rigging and everything else they need to prep to get ready, one of the clone at the helm says, "Hey, let's give our new guest a welcome song." It's like, "Shanty, get us started." It's like, "All right, you got it, helmsman." And he begins singing a big old shanty, getting the crew really hard and working. What do we do with a drunken brother? What do we do with a drunken brother?
my
What do we do with a drunken brother early in the morning? Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning.
While there's sea shanty going on, I'm gonna try and find another slip of paper.
Okay. Okay. What do you do?
Attach it around write a note and attach it around my
Familiar? Yep.
familiar's leg and send him off to the other ship.
What does the note say?
How are the birds getting along?
A little while later, comes back and says, "It's like your bird's getting a little too cozy with my Lysandroth." Soren.
At this point, well, just after the sea shanties and just witnessing what that all was, Athelas would go up to the nobleman and nobleman's wife and very politely and charmingly be like, "Let me take your luggage," because they've got those bamboo suitcases.
It's like, "Oh, I thank you very much." And then it's like, "You see, we're already back, dear. We're already back in civilization. Already, we've got a bellhop." It's like, and they hand off the luggage to you.
Not so much a bellhop, just a helping hand. And I take it down to the storage and I obviously rifle through it.
They will follow you, but up until the sleeping quarters, and will take rest in there. So, yeah, down. Make an investigation check if you would like to rifle through it.
Let's say I appreciate that we don't have like enough range that there's a harmonization.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have known this for many years.
19.
19. You find amongst coconuts and various strange bamboo stylized equipment a number of very nice fine clothes, as well as a small wooden statuette of a smug halfling.
Well, just because it's just absolutely piqued my curiosity, I think I'll take it.
Okay, you smuggle it somewhere on your person.
Somewhere on your person.
Mm-hmm.
And close up the luggage as if nobody had ever touched it. Okay.
I will send another note over.
Okay. What does that note say?
I'll tell him to reel it in, and I tell the familiar to reel it in.
Okay. So you.
Or to knock it off, basically.
Okay. So you tell your familiar. So you let Soren know that you told your familiar to knock it off.
Yep.
And she responds back with a thank you.
I would like to pull Claudius, Sylack, and Boar aside.
Yes.
Just kind of off to the side of the ship or wherever. So, what are we gonna do with Mon once we're done with him? We can't really let him go free.
No,
Can we eat him?
Can Sylack eat him?
I mean, if he wants to, I was gonna ask, like, are you okay with it?
I don't think that's a kosher option. I feel like there's a better way we can go about this.
Well, I mean, I just promised him that if he didn't tell us anything, I was gonna throw him overboard
Oh, good.
with a
good.
cannonball on his ankles.
I was nice. I was gonna try and see if being nice to him worked a little bit, but if it wasn't, I was just
I'm
gonna.
not- Are we anywhere near where Mon could hear us?
I assume we're on the top.
Yeah,
deck.
you're still on top deck. He's down
Okay.
below Null.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if he told us everything, I was gonna do it anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to talk to you guys, because like, we can't really let him go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I made sure he was perfectly well aware.
What do we know about the desert region that we're trying to get to?
Kashtar,
Yeah, Kashtar.
make a history check for everybody who wants to know.
Sure.
And while I find my notes real quick.
What did you say it was? The trick
History.
kind of check?
History. Yeah.
This is awkward.
3.
3. You can make it with advantage because you have
Oh.
technically been there before.
Okay, 15.
15.
That was the
14.
difference. Thank you.
14.
Can I make this check if I'm not part of this conversation? Or
No, because you're
Okay.
currently rifling through luggage.
13 for Sylack,
13.
5 for Claudius.
Okay, that checks out.
14.
14 and a 15. Okay.
Checks out.
Checks out.
I've been rolling with a disadvantage on purpose because he shouldn't have a fucking clue on the off chance, because I did roll a natural 20 on the disadvantage last time, which would have been funny if that wasn't a disadvantage.
Okay, so just the general gist of it. Kashtar is, as I said before, a desert continent. Lots of mysticism surrounds its origin and history. It's ruled by a group known as the Nomad Kings, who had traded with the Romarian Empire before. So Claudius would have heard of them, but he wouldn't know anything about them. But modern history with more significant trading between the Drexel Empire and Kashtar, you know that the capital city is Kazbarok, ruled by Nomad Kings, and that the people there are unusual. There are a mix of humans as well as what the people there call Kashtars or Kalashtars. There's some kind of weird mystical spirit energy about those people that influences their society and to an extent how they function. And another major thing that the desert region of Kashtar does export are unusual technologies found within the desert. Because it is believed that that whole area used to be heavily populated until some great cataclysm turned it all to dust.
God, I hate that we have like a consistency.
I know,
between
it's so weird.
Our worlds.
I don't hate it, but I think it's kind of weird.
Makes sense. We sat by each other for like a year.
Yeah.
Brainwaves just kind of. But what do we know? More specifically, what do we know about their laws?
Oh, their laws. Okay, give me. Actually,
If that makes sense.
I might actually have something on that. Give
I'm
me
wondering if they apply to a slave trade.
Oh, okay. I think I might have something on that. Give me
I'd
one
also be curious about extradition laws.
Remind me again what those are.
We could literally just declare that as a action of the sovereign nation of... I'm sorry, I've already forgotten the name. It's been that long. Timbervault, that he is a conspirator against the government of Timbervault, and thus have him sent to rot in the prison up there.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, why do we have to declare that? Oh, for extradition?
Yeah, we can literally just decide to have him extradited, which is essentially moved to a different jurisdiction of justice to be dealt with. Or, I mean, we got a big ass open ocean. We got dead weight. We got rope.
Nah, I think it'd be funnier if we took a noble, stripped him of everything, and made him a slave.
Ooh.
That's so terrible, but I like it. Like we can't overlook how awful that is.
Because the easy route is dumping him in the ocean.
I mean, either way, we're bad people here.
The funner route is making him start from zero again.
Either way, we're bad people here.
And he
so.
doesn't seem intelligent enough
To make it on his own.
to get beyond that. So if it did bite us in the ass, it's only because he somehow wormed his way to other people, and he'd still be an easy problem to deal with.
Okay.
Well, one thing go on,
So,
Manny.
I would say this much because I think I have thought about the slavery aspect in Kashtar before, but I don't know if I've ever solidified anything. So you wouldn't know too deeply on their laws, but now that you are aware that you guys are properly royalty of a nation, you could theoretically extradite him. And yeah. You just need to talk with the nomad kings, the legislative body within that country, to see if you can do that. And from there, whatever their laws would be, is how they would punish him.
So, with that in mind, Novell would also talk about how he is concerned that somebody will come after him. Will come after Mon, because we have removed a key member of a very large organized crime syndicate.
Yeah, I figure two things are going to happen if we let him go. Either somebody's going to come save him, or somebody's going to tap a loose end.
Either way, they're coming for us.
Either way, but in the case of him, they're either coming to save him, which is a hindrance to us, or they're coming to tap the loose end anyway. On that coin toss, I vote we have no hindrance.
Not hearing any arguments from me. I just think we need to do something with him sooner rather than later. Should we have left him on that island? It wasn't even on any maps.
We know where it's at.
We haven't left.
No, you guys have left.
Yeah.
Yep.
With that sea shanty, you guys have properly.
Oh,
you
you're right.
You took advantage of the tailwind and just went.
I will go inform the crew to make sure we stop a few miles from port.
From Adele Palm?
Yeah.
It'll still be a couple days.
Yeah, it's a couple days travel to Adele Palm.
Just making sure they know that we're going to stop a few miles outside the port.
Will do, Dad.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't you
If they're,
just dump him here?
Because we haven't gotten anything out of them yet.
Then I guess the next question is, why don't we go interrogate him now?
I agree.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Because if we do it a couple miles from port, what's to say the body doesn't eventually wash up and still become a problem?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think we should go do something now.
A few miles,
regardless.
that's a lot of time to become fish food.
Regardless, I think we should go
Oh,
and
yeah,
talk to
no.
him now. And if we can just dump him in the middle of the ocean, cool.
and
Only because I was letting him simmer on the fear I put into him.
and also remember,
He's also been simmering on that fear for a whole day now.
Exactly.
you managed to collect some some letters from a secret compartment in his office in the warehouse.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Can you give me just a brief...
Okay. So before you, as you guys have this conversation and you consider the idea of
And you can assume
eventually
that I would have
Yeah.
sifted through them in my
free time.
free time. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Just need to find that real quick.
I don't need a full read through. I just need a brief
Okay, so
summary.
Excuse me. That's the villa. Here's the office. Okay. All right. Actually, maybe we have already gone over this. So, as you look through these various letters, you learn that they are from. No, I think we might have gone over this, but well, let's go over it anyway.
I think we have. That's why I only need a summary.
There have been correspondence between a Duchess Granger and a Duke Zahik and Kashtar about sending 15 bags of grain for a banquet, and to label them appropriately because last time they were labeled as perishables, and the inspectors at dock had to check them to make sure they didn't spoil. As well as this Duke Zahik also pointing out that the crates had to be properly sealed because one of his men accidentally saw what was inside, and he needed to pay him off because killing him would have been too difficult. And all these letters are altogether are being sent between Duke Emmerich, Duke Zahik, and Duchess Granger. But most of them are coming from Zahik and Granger, and they're also that were most recently dated.
Do we know if any of these goods are on board either of our ships?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, let me scroll down really quick. Investigation. Oof. That's a 8.
An 8? You find 1 bag of grain.
Grain? Or...
Literal grain.
Okay. I'll ask Boar to send a message over to the other ship searching for these specific items, but not to open them if they find them. I'll give you the list of...
Oh, yeah.
And I'll explain to Boar what I found, too.
Yeah. I will send it over essentially saying if they find those items, or casually explain, hey, Novell misplaced some items. If you find them, just pull up alongside us and we will do an exchange.
Okay, you send that letter. After a little while, your familiar comes back with another letter tied to him, and it's Soren explaining there were no. The captain said that upon learning that he is now no longer employed with the Mon shipping company, he dropped off all Mon deliveries back at the harbor.
Well, actually, that's not that bad because it means they burned.
Yep.
So
I will send back a note saying thank you.
Yeah, they are currently literally running on empty in terms of cargo.
yeah, cool. I dig it.
I will say thank you. Do you need anything?
Letter comes back, says Serrano wants to throw you guys a puppet show at some point, but that's up to you. And then that's it.
I will send one back. Sounds fun.
We'll let her know, and then that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic.
Okay. That was the gist of the letters, though, right? That
Yes.
there were a number of goods that were trying to go through fantasy style customs.
Yes.
Yeah. And there were some
Suspect.
suspect goods. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I remember most of that. So we should ask him about those.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody else can look through our brig and see if there's any of those on board. Maybe somebody can roll slightly higher than an 8.
Okay, so are you guys officially going to start interrogating Mon?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go down there. I'll take I forgot. Who was my fake dealer? It was... Or my fake dealer.
Waxer.
Waxer, yeah.
Waxer, he was the one with the pompadour
Waxer, yeah.
and the toothpick.
Oh my god.
I'll
I'll take down Waxer and 2 of the ones that...
Are bald?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No
go
revolvers.
full gear too. Like I'm gonna put on all my stuff.
Okay. How about Sylack and Claudius?
Sylack's gonna remain off his armor.
Okay. Just some good old lizard beefiness.
Yep.
Cool. And
It's intimidating enough on its own.
And
Athelas.
I don't see why Claudius doesn't need to be.
what are you doing?
I assume during this conversation I was still down in storage, rifling through the millionaire's luggage.
Yep.
All right, and let me see.
Would you still be down there when we come down? Because that's where the carriage is.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yes, actually,
Oh.
I'm looking through other luggage.
Okay. You hear, with your passive perception of 18, you hear footsteps already starting to come down from the.
Blah 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 blah. We should get rid of him.
Yeah. What do you do as you hear footsteps coming down from upstairs?
I immediately hide.
Roll a stealth check, please. And we're gonna be using your guys' passive perceptions for this, since you don't actively know where she is and you're not looking for her. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
If that makes sense to me.
Math. 24.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys head down to the carriage in the hull, and you just you easily scramble behind boxes without a sound, and just watch from behind.
Something, something, something. I'm telling you, we need to get rid of him.
You're hearing some interesting stuff coming from these three dudes. who
I'll
are
just kind of shout, Danny boy!
Man.
come out and play.
Oh my god.
You ready to talk yet, man?
I will go and untie the door of the carriage.
Yep, you untie the door of the carriage and you open up and you see Mon still
I unsheathed my
hogtied
sword.
properly.
Are you hungry?
Calm down. Jeez.
Oh, I didn't say I was gonna kill you. Unless, you know.
I didn't say I wasn't going to. And he just wants to eat you. I point over to Sylack.
His eyes get wide.
Oh, and I got about half a ship full of these bald guys that are more than happy to just, you know.
I'll reach over, and I start to take the gag out of his mouth.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I look at Boar, look at Sylack, look back at him. Everything.
Well, I'm with the First Son cult. They rely on me to ship equipment from various places on Caledonia to other places around the world, from to Kashtar, Zequin. That's mostly it.
Just those two places?
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
No.
And I can hear all this,
You
right?
can hear all this. Yep.
Can I see if he's lying?
I also want to make an insight check.
Yeah.
Make it with disadvantage since you're a bit away from him. He's inside the carriage. You can just roll normally.
Okay.
God.
24.
Well, it's a 6.
You have no idea. Things sound about right. It doesn't seem like he's coming up with stuff.
Was that to me as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said she doesn't. She has no idea.
Oh, okay, okay. So it doesn't seem to me like he's withholding any information. Okay. Only to Kashtar and Zequin, huh?
I've been accepting various shipments from other places. I get them from. I sometimes get shipments from Kashtar. They come to my dock, and then I send them out regular way back to places that they need to be. Mostly been sending stuff lately to Ironheart up north.
will ask. You have any idea what they're actually up to with it?
We want to awaken it.
So you know what they're doing.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're okay with that?
Oh, I didn't say I was okay with it.
No. I'm talking to him, boy.
Oh,
They were going to start the world over. And they were going to make me a king in it.
Are you
All I
sure
had to-
about that?
Well, not anymore.
Listen,
That's what they promised.
you know,
we kidnapped you out of your own fucking hotel, and nobody's come after you. You really think they were gonna make you a fucking king?
Somebody will come after me eventually.
Please.
Where are they?
Nobody even tried to save you.
The
Okay.
bodyguards are on another ship. I'm writing notes back and forth.
He looks down, pretty forlorn. After that.
We are not good people, man.
They think you're fine. They think you're healthy. They think you willingly let them up.
In fact, they actually think you abandoned them.
Well, I mean, he did. He bettered them away.
That's what that was all about, wasn't it?
Oh, I was the dealer.
His eyes kind of like
I will
go
point
back and
towards
forth.
Waxer.
And he's like, God damn it!
So what else do you know? They want to awaken it, yeah. They were supposedly going to make you a king. I guess that makes you seem like you're kind of important in all of it.
I was first. I started out kind of low, and then I kept asking the Duke Samuelson about holding a bit more power, and yeah, he eventually gave me a pretty solid position to start hiring people I thought would be beneficial to the cause, and that's when I hired a Lisper, and then that's when my reputation kind of took a hit.
What was that name again? Duke what?
Duke Samuelson.
Duke. Sam.
S-A-M.
Sam. I just couldn't write a fucking M.
U-E-L.
Oh, you definitely took it when you hired that Lisper.
S-O-N.
So like Samuel. Son.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Duke Samuelson. That's the code name I used to correspond with the leader of all of this. I'm Duke Emmerich, and then there's Duke Zahik in Kashtar, and then the Duchess Granger up north.
Did any of those letters have Samuelson on them?
The letters that you have, no.
So it was Duke Emmerich. Who the letters that they were addressed to? Who was it again? Duke Emmerich.
Duke Emmerich, Duke Zahik. So if you would like spellings of these,
I'm just doing my best.
okay. Well, yeah, the ones that you found in Mon's warehouse office were between Duchess Granger, Duke Zahik, and Duke Emmerich, and Mon has just said he is Duke Emmerich.
Yeah.
There are others too. There's Duke Dublin, Duke Horace, Duchess Dessou, and Duke Holden. But I only ever really talked to Zahik and Granger, since they're the ones I have to make deliveries with.
Do you know Samuelson's real name?
No, none of us share our real names.
Smart. Who were the other?
Yet
what-
they knew
what-
who you were and how to save you.
Kind of thinks on that for a second. He's like, wait a second. The others are.
I got Duke Zahik, Duchess Granger, Duke Dublin.
Yep. Dublin spelled D-O-U-B-L-I-N. Duke Horace. Duchess Dessou. D-I.
1 second, sorry. Duke Horace. Duchess?
D-Su. D-I-S-U. Two separate words.
Oh, two separate words.
And Duke Holden.
I-S-U. Duke Holden?
Yes. H-O-L-D-E-N.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he only really talked to Samuelson, Emmerich. Oh, sorry, he is Emmerich. Samuelson, Zahik, and Duchess Granger.
Yes.
Okay. But he mentioned that there also exists Duke Dublin, Duke Horace, Duchess Dessous, and Duke Holden.
Yep.
Okay. Then he admitted to hiring a lisper.
Yeah, I sent a lot of gifts and stuff to Samuelson as a way to, help speed up the process of me getting more power in the organization. That's how I was able to start hiring people.
You still talk to Duke Emerson? Or Samuelson?
Haven't for a long time. Not after Lisper, left.
Yeah, abandoned you. Because he thought you were boring.
Wait, how do you guys know Lisper?
We talked to him.
And then we shot him. So imagine what we're going to do to you.
Okay, I'll keep talking.
You go in the water. Sharks in the water. I'll shark.
He starts babbling a bit more. Okay, look, the stuff inside. It's the stuff. If you know my letters, then you know that the stuff inside obviously isn't like grain and vegetables. They're heavy and they have I've heard metallic clattering coming from inside, but I don't know what they are exactly. And they told me not to look.
Well, where is it going?
Well, they would mostly get sent to anything coming from up north. I would send to Kashtar. Anything coming from Kashtar, I would send up north.
Where are you sending the correspondence?
Kashtar is being sent to Casbah Rock, and up north is Ironheart.
Any idea how we might identify them if we were to go there?
In this case, he really doesn't know.
No.
I don't know! I don't know!
I show him the letters. Is these the addresses that you send everything to?
Yeah, we send them to a private mailbox.
I kind of flick the paper.
Private mailbox.
Yeah. P.O. boxes.
Yeah, those are so common.
Yep.
They would be.
Because there is nothing suspicious there.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, we believe you.
Okay.
You don't know anything useful. Anything else?
That's all I really know.
Oh, say someone's trying to put a stop on this whole thing. Anything that you could tell them to help that along.
I don't know. Probably follow the packages. There was a. Hold on.
Oh, that's it?
Actually, hold on. Wait. Actually, do have something here.
So we already know that the stuff going to Ironheart is probably Armalite. We already know that.
Right.
Because we learned that Ironheart manufactures Armalite into usable products.
Yep. We now have some idea of who these letters are actually back and forth between, and that we can actually just trace these letters back to the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Have you heard where these monoliths are?
What monoliths?
He knows nothing, does he?
Wait. No, I do know something. I do know something. A ship that I had to have. I sent to Kashtar recently. The Dawn Kraken. Yeah, they have one of my shipments being set right now. I think they have like a day or two advantage on you.
You sent it to Kalashtar.
To Kashtar, yes. To Kazbarok.
What did it have?
Huh?
What did it have?
I don't know, but just more stuff from up north.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, he's saying that he gets in resources from Kashtar and sends it north
Yeah.
to
vice versa.
Ironheart.
Yeah,
and then
vice versa.
Ironheart sends stuff to him to send to Kashtar.
Yes.
So this
Okay.
is one of those things going from Ironheart to Kashtar.
Yes.
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 Ah.
And you said it was the Dawnkraken?
Yes. Yeah. And the captain, he used to be a pirate, but is going legit, but he likes to take things from under the table, so he doesn't know what the product is. I just tell him not to look and to send it and be discreet.
Well, that's just normal business. He's probably looking because you told him not to. If he's a pirate, he's probably trying to figure out how much he can sell for if he just breaks free.
Oh, he'd be.
Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have a shipping company anymore. We burned that down.
What? That's all that comes out of his mouth.
You are kidnapped on a ship headed for nowhere.
Yeah, he really is. He's kind of blue screening right now.
You know how hopeless you feel right now, Daniel Mon?
He doesn't respond.
Releasing that thing out into the world would have made millions of people feel exactly like you do right now.
Matter of fact, we're really... I don't know. You think he knows anymore?
I'm not sure he does. I don't know. I think he's starting to outlive his purpose.
What do you prefer? Desert island or drowning?
Island?
Boys, get a cannonball.
No! And what do you guys?
None of those people who were gonna unleash that thing on got that choice, did they?
Ooh. The boys, Waxer and a couple of the boys start prepping some.
Waxer?
Yep.
Make sure no one's watching.
We could, Oh, stop that sentence. Pull Boar aside again. We could just do it at night.
Oh yeah, we could just do it at night. What time is it?
At this point, after dealing with Jeff's Island and sailing for a bit, at this point it's probably about 5 p.m.
Sun's getting low.
Sun's getting real low, big guy. So
Wow.
maybe we should ask what's Athelas? Athelas doing right now. She's hearing all
You've
this
heard all of
conversation.
this.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
free to interject anytime. This sounds like a good point. What's up?
You know what?
Traveling with some bad dudes right now. I still think we should just let Sylack eat him. I mean, no evidence.
I'm okay with them eating him. If not, I have a backup plan. You're not gonna like it.
I'd actually like to cast Detect Thoughts on Novell.
Oh, on me?
Yes.
Oh. Do I have to make a save?
I believe you do. What did the spell say?
Well, first I can initially learn the surface thoughts and what is most on its mind in that moment. And as an action, I can either shift into deeper into the target, but they're going to definitely notice, and they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. But right now, I'm just scratching the surface.
Okay, and he does have to make a save on that, and he doesn't know.
No.
Okay. Well,
so
then my
what-
surface level Novell thoughts are: how did I get here? Why am I doing this? Why am I about to kill a man? I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this. I just want to go back to my home. That's my surface level thoughts.
Oh no.
That's sad.
I just want to go home. I don't want to fight some crazy monster.
So, Athelas is hearing all this talk about releasing a creature and the monster and everything, and they're just like, I have no clue what these guys are even up to. So I think I am going to delve a little deeper into Nivelle's thoughts to figure out exactly what's going on.
So I can make a wisdom save, right?
Yes, sir.
What do I have to beat?
12.
I have to beat a 12?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a wisdom check or a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay. That's a 20. Dirty.
So what does it say exactly about the saving throw stuff? If they succeed, they start to sense you.
If it fails, you gain. Oh wait, if Nivelle failed, I would gain insight into its reasoning. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you're probing its mind unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts.
Okay, Nivelle, as you're getting to the tail end of a conversation with Boar beginning to get his clones to start prepping some concrete shoes for Mon, you feel a twinge in the back of your head as if someone just tried to give you a real deep head scratch.
Okay.
And you kind of...
I stop mid-sentence to Boar.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You look around. Make a perception check.
For the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way... That's a perception.
Yes.
19.
19. You see a pair of... I can't believe it. God damn it. You see a pair of glowing feet behind some crates.
Glowing feet.
Yeah. It'll make sense in context.
Well, I'm sure it will.
It's you.
In this case, it's a coincidence. But then again, yeah, it's me, so...
Every single time it's a coincidence, Manny. When will it not be a coincidence? When will you just accept?
At its
Got it.
feet.
Look, feet is feet.
Feet, they part of leg.
But they worst part of leg.
Are they though?
Anyways, Aaron, so yeah, behind a couple of crates.
I have to make a decision here.
Yeah.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
How far away are the feet from me?
Sentences in D&D. No more than 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Alex Boar will see me quickly reach for a small pouch that you'd never seen on me before.
Oh, okay.
I pull out what looks to be a blue card and I flick it around in my hand. And all of a sudden it turns into a long whipping lash of lightning as it strikes exactly for Mary's feet. You need to make
She's behind some crates, though.
Doesn't matter.
Really? Okay.
You need to make a strength saving throw?
Yikes.
Bro.
That's a 7.
Oh.
I'm in danger.
Let me just double check this here, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, never mind. Would you allow me to let this break through the crates?
With a strength of 7, sure.
Okay.
This time, yeah.
Well, you have the choice. I mean,
Is he able to whip it around the crate?
I'd see that more doable. So yeah, if you're able to like.
do you want me to make my own dex?
No, you're good.
Okay.
She already failed the strength save, so.
Okay. a whip of lightning will grab you and pull you over the crates towards us.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Yeah. You feel yourself get nice staticky cling around your ankle, and you get yanked across the crates and pulled towards the guys. And you can see now that the glowing comes from a pair of slippers on her feet that have an interesting spider-like design on them.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Woo, not bad. You only take 1 lightning damage.
You feel a tingle go up your legs.
That could have been bad.
Yeah. It's definitely uncomfortable, but it subsides pretty quickly.
Hello there.
What are you doing?
Looking for wine?
In my head?
Find any good wine in there?
This dynamic.
No, just bitterness and sadness and depression.
Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, here you are looking for wine on a ship full of ale.
Oh man.
So,
So, how much did you hear?
All of it?
Okay.
Ha! I knew somebody was gonna come save me.
no.
So, question.
And Daniel Mon saw me do that.
Do I call for 2 cannonballs, or are you gonna help out with this?
What exactly is this?
Well, you want to explain it? Try to explain it.
Can we trust her?
I mean, either we're trusting her or she's splash.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Well, so you see, it started when I was just having a nice drink in a bar, just minding my own business, and then I will tell a summary of everything that we've gone through up until this point.
You know what? And we should make Mon sit through all this.
I will.
Yeah.
You guys,
Because we're waiting for it to get dark anyway.
yeah, Waxer and the couple of other boys are hearing this as well.
This
And-
whole time, I will
yeah.
just make eye contact with Mon. I will speak telepathically. I will hum the Jaws theme.
All right, you hum the Jaws theme. Waxer, after hearing all this, is like, "Wow, this sounds like a great. It can make for some great like small serial stories, you know, like in a zine or something like that."
Oh, it could, it could.
I actually think it might work better as an audio format if we could somehow transmit that through over waves.
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
Master Novell, I didn't know you had such a hard life.
Oh, it
Do you
wasn't.
need someone to talk to?
You know, I might.
Aww.
I might. Thank you, Claudius.
When you've been in the Feywild for... How long was Claudius stuck in the Feywild?
About a week.
Oh, when you've
Whoa.
been stuck in the Feywild for a week equal to 500 years or so.
More than 500, but yeah.
It was like 2,000 years or
Yes.
something like that.
I feel like it's still in character.
Of course. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 500 years. Might as well be 2,000. Everything you know is gone.
I feel like I can give an open ear.
I appreciate
the
it.
troubles of this strange and modern world.
I appreciate it. That means a lot to me, Claudius. Thank you. And so now we're here, dealing with this shithead.
Well,
He ain't even got money anymore. We burned all his stuff.
I like to imagine that she actually does like take out a little bit of ointment, just.
I do care for myself. So I guess Athelas is hearing all this, and they're just,
And if you try and make an insight at any time, I'm being totally honest.
yeah.
Like 100%.
Well,
Down to the fucking depressing details.
oh, I could tell that was all true.
Oh!
Well,
Really right.
all I've wanted from 2 months ago, I have started to want the simple life. And yet again, I'm pulled into another conspiracy. But this sounds like it might threaten any future plans I have. Don't bother with the other cannonball.
Okay, one cannonball.
No, come on! I told you everything. No. And the boys immediately.
I don't know. Last
Yank him out
chance.
of the-
Did you tell us everything?
Yes, I told you everything I knew.
Oh. Well, in that case, Bort.
He knows nothing else then.
Well, in that case, he told us everything. We should spare him.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, I'm fucking with you.
Oh,
No! And then the twins start tying the rope around his rope, and the cannonball.
I was gonna say we could do no cannonball.
What? And just leave him there?
He'll just float to the next port.
Oh, then we're 2 days away from any port.
Well,
He ain't gonna make it out there 2 days alone. What am I saying?
Well, 2 days by ship.
How
from any
expensive are
port.
those cannonballs?
How?
How does Sylack ask to eat him without sounding like a terrible?
Salak's not smart enough.
Well,
Morals don't matter to him.
Hold on. Are the cannonballs expensive?
And you have to ask Quill about that.
I was actually, how do I ask this?
Just ask it and
Grammarians
correct
aren't
later.
primitive, right?
No.
How advanced were they?
About the same level as the Roman Empire.
Culturally speaking, philosophically speaking,
okay.
were they the same as the Roman Empire?
Pretty close. So what are you thinking about?
You're trying to figure out if Claudius would be okay with just killing a man like this?
That, or how he would help.
Because realistically, with the Romans, they didn't have TV or radio.
No, yeah, I was about to say. I
Like,
was
a good
gonna say,
execution was probably like the best form of entertainment they had
yeah,
on a weekly
Claudius,
basis.
if Claudius was to suggest a way to punish this man for all of his misdeeds, it would have been in a gladiatorial fashion. He would try to fight for his life or die. Yeah.
Would it though? Gladiatorial, that seems too honorable for someone.
Or something similar to a crucifixion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Cool. Yeah, Claudius is on board.
Yo,
Claudius is not only on board.
Claudius now knows a bit more about this, and after hearing the story
Yeah.
proper,
Yeah.
as understanding the severity and what Mon has
And what
involved himself
yeah.
in.
Can he acquire some rope, frayed,
Mhm.
and some sharp bits?
Yes, you can.
Oh, God.
Perfect. He is going to fashion a cat of nine tails.
Oh.
And so after they...
I imagine he's probably, like, while he's listening to the story.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
writing down
It's
ideas.
like, as these stories continue... In fact, as he stopped midway and has that conversation with you.
Heartfelt conversation about needing a shoulder to cry on
while making this cat of nine tails.
while
for-
sticking a blade into a rope and
So
casual like.
after they set up the cannonball to Mon in whatever fashion they're doing it, I don't actually know how you guys are.
Probably monkey's fist, and then tie the monkey's fist to his ankles.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have the cat of nine tails.
Okay, he has a cat of nine tails now.
Before, whipping him with blades and throwing him overboard,
people.
which Athelas is pretty much kind of on board for, because this is the only entertainment they've seen in quite some time as well, since everything's gone down. Athelas is gonna do a quick detect thoughts on Daniel Lamont to see if they've might have missed something.
Your initial surface thoughts are, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck.
I'm definitely going to probe deeper, and I'm gonna definitely stare into his eyes.
Okay. What's the save again?
12.
That's an 8.
Yes.
Let me think. Deeper thoughts.
So let me see if
The-
I can specify it a little more and help you out a little bit. If you probe deeper with some saving throw, if they fail, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its head, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Fear, obviously. Thoughts about how everything he has tried to acquire has essentially just literally gone up in flames for him. And a very, very small in comparison to the fear and the greed and things like that, a very faint thought about his family.
But it's such a small thought.
Exactly. Something that maybe he's not even fully aware of.
Damn, so there's ooh.
Then he's just awful.
Yep.
Alright, I guess there's nothing to be gained here.
So are we. We are terrible.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, at this point, the brothers have properly set up the weights. What is Claudius going to do with his counter nine tails?
He's going to propose to Boar setting up a plank
Okay.
and having Daniel Mon carry the weight of his burdens in his hands as we bleed him.
Don't need all that.
I spent all that time making that cat of nine tails.
I'll whip him a few times.
I've been on a ship for quite some time and only have just rifled through people's luggage, the same luggage day after day after day with nothing happening and only the hope of having a small cottage in the middle of the desert.
Wow.
This is the first entertaining thing I've seen in quite some time.
Plus
And you said my thoughts were depressing?
the bloodletting will attract the sharks. Quicker to eat.
Yep. Whip him.
Okay. As you
Well,
guys...
get him out of the carriage first. We paid good money for it.
Okay. Are you guys going to attempt... At this point, you can hear upstairs in some of the higher up deck levels the sounds of camaraderie going on as it seems like the clones have come down to eat. So are you guys going to try and sneak Mon and everybody else past them? If you're trying to not make this a public spectacle?
I think we'll just calmly wait outside the carriage while they're moving past us.
Okay. You guys wait about another hour or so. Some of the clones say, "Dad, we're hungry."
Oh, I don't see any reason to keep them around. They can go and eat.
Yeah, we got it from here. Go ahead, eat.
Okay. Do you want us to tell everybody about this, or?
Nah, they don't need to worry. They
Okay.
seem like they're
Okay,
getting on
so
fine.
keep it
Sorry,
a
you
secret,
gotta
and then,
know.
then all three of them kind of go, shh, 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 shh. It's like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. You two aren't going to keep your mouth shut. And then they all head upstairs as they kind of argue with each other over who's going to stay quieter the best.
They're not going to stay quiet, are they?
You don't know. Some more time passes, and eventually the camaraderie subsides, and they go back in, and yeah, it just generally subsides, and it's quiet again. And before you know it, you can start to hear snoring as well. So, well, I don't know how long do you guys plan on?
No, you're fine.
How long do you guys are considering to stay there? Just once the camaraderie of the cafeteria clears
Yeah,
out?
once
or?
it seems like it's clear that we can go and do this without attracting any extra eyes.
You at least undo Mon. Are you guys just going to straight up carry him, or do you want him to walk himself?
You know, to not cause any problems, Claudius is going to ask Sylack to carry him
Okay.
to the top deck.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Just blorp, just fucking fireman, potato sack over the shoulder,
I like that.
and just you guys walk up to the up to the top deck, and Helmsman is still there, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, is that the guy?"
Oh no, It was the guy. Now it's just dead weight.
Okay. All right. Just letting you know, though, I think I see someone come up on the horizon, but you guys do your thing first.
I'll kind of tuck him down behind the. Actually, they're on the horizon.
No, he sees something on the horizon, but he says, "Let you
it's
guys
dark.
do your
No one
things."
can see shit.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to the helmsman.
Actually, let me. It's okay. So at this point, it's about 8 p.m. The sun has definitely gone down. It's actually. Trying to figure out this because it might be a nice way to end the episode, but let's do Claudius's punishment first, or not Claudius's
Not Claudius. Daniel Mon.
Mon's punishment first.
Don't say it like that.
So we have him at the top deck.
Ooh.
Yep.
He has his weight.
Yep.
Sylack puts it in his hands. Turns him around.
Yep.
And Claudius will kindly go ask Sylack to go join the rest of the crew down.
Okay.
Jeez.
I would like to walk up to helmsman.
Okay.
What did you say you saw out on the horizon?
There's some kind of it's night, right? But why does it look like there's some kind of sunrise coming over that way? And he points over to port side, and you guys do see a bit of a light on the horizon.
I will kind of put my boot up against Mon's ass.
Interesting.
Yep. Okay. Your boots on Mon's ass.
You said you have nothing more.
I swear that's all I know.
Oh, that's all I needed to hear. Push.
Wait, what does Claudius do?
Oh wait, no, that's right. He hasn't been whipped yet.
No.
Yeah. So go for it.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Go pull the whip out.
20 absolutely
Oh
hits.
God.
4 points. Not 4. I think that's. He has a +2 to damage. Yeah. 6 max.
Yeah, the cow nine tails, razor and rope and all tear through his formerly nice silken robes over his back. Any more? Or just
He will keep going until Claudius basically walks himself off the edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's whip. Hope he takes a couple steps forward,
Yeah.
and if he tries to turn around, you whip again, and you keep going until they walk
Yeah.
themselves off.
So he kind of like rolls over here and there, trying to hop away, and just is completely volleyed by all these lashes until he eventually kind of trips over himself, hits the railing, and flips over into the water.
Oh.
He's like,
Is the light getting closer?
The ship has been moving. There's been a solid tailwind following you guys. So, yeah, as he falls into the ocean, you guys have helmsman got no order on whether or not to avoid the light, so he's just heading straight towards it.
Oh, we're heading towards the light?
No,
Why are we heading towards the light?
Well,
Because you said it was on the port side.
port side, but more towards the front. So it's not he's heading directly towards it, but it's like this.
So does
Oh.
Sorry, I know my wording definitely made it sound a bit more
It sounded more like it was on the
like a lure, yeah.
on the left side of the ship.
But as you guys are passing and Maud eventually falls over the ship, you do get closer and closer towards the light.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Need a telescope? Navigate quartermaster?
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
And
I
he
hear
lands-
the splash. I don't care.
Yeah.
I look through my
Look through a
telescope.
telescope. And what you see, make a perception check.
Oh boy.
With advantage, actually, since you do have dark vision.
I do.
I was gonna say.
And you have elfin eyes.
Telescope.
Yeah, get me the telescope.
Triple advantage.
And you're an elf, so the world is flat.
wrong setting.
He's a half elf, so the world is half flat.
That's a 21.
21. That is good. Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm a little worried.
Wait, is the world concave in your case?
If I'm looking through a telescope?
No, I mean
What
like
you
normally.
What you see seems to be an island with a bunch of misty lights shooting straight up into the sky, making something of a kind of a rainbow, kind of an aurora borealis thing going on. It's quite beautiful.
What's going
How do I
on?
feel about that? How do I feel about that?
What do you see with your half-elven eyes?
That didn't help me decide how I feel about that.
So, what is it, What is it, Quartermaster?
It's a interesting island out there. Do I know if it's marked on any maps?
Make an investigation check. Looking at the map.
Any bubbles coming up?
Any what?
Any bubbles coming up?
Make a perception check.
Math. 12.
Dirty 20.
There were
Or, sorry, 13.
13.
13.
You look at the map. Doesn't seem to be anything.
So it's uncharted?
Seems like another uncharted island. Yeah.
How we doing down there, Boar?
Oh, we're lighter.
Good. There's another uncharted island coming up. Where that light's coming from.
You look now that you're not focused on Mon. You look over to port side and you see big old. You see what looks like the sunrise coming over the horizon, but
Do I recognize it at all?
nope.
Oh, jeez. Huh, that is pretty bright.
It's pretty bright. It's got like lights coming off of it.
Huh. Go around it.
You heard him.
All right, will do, Captain Dad. And he kind of ensures that he turns the wheel and kind of ensures to make sure that it doesn't, that the direction doesn't head towards that light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will send a note off on my bird. Go around whatever the hell that light is.
Okay. All right. You send a note back. You get another note back on the same note in a different handwriting saying, "Okay?" Question mark.
I'll send it back. Do you see it?
And then comes back, "Yes."
Well, I'll walk.
English motherfucker, do you read it?
I'll walk down from the helmsman up to Boar
Okay.
and Claudius and Athelas.
Mm-hmm.
Athelas, awesome. Yes. I'll be like, I hope that was the right thing.
Steering away from the lights?
Yeah, totally. No. Permanently getting rid of our baggage.
What are you gonna do when they're trying to kill you?
Who?
Any of them?
I think you already know the answer to that.
I think we're fine then.
All right.
Also, nah, there's nothing else about them.
Well, we got a lot of good information. Kind of seems like we should go to Kashtar.
I should tell you. Well,
Well, we
before
gotta
you
drop
guys-
them off. I will gesture in the direction the other ships should be in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way before we threw him off the side of the boat, I saw his feelings. And there was only just a faint glimmer of his family.
I met his family. They're really nice. They didn't deserve him.
No.
Right before I burned their house down.
Okay.
Oh, these guys seem great. Oh,
We're not nice people.
We're not good people at all.
No.
Well, I am going to spend the rest of the evening making sure there's no trace that he was ever even here. So.
I'm gonna kind of follow up on that.
Okay. So
And-
between good.
What was I gonna say? No, yeah, I'm just gonna help with that.
Okay.
I am going to find a quiet place on the ship to mess around with my to sort of try and self-teach myself some more herbalism and potion making.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Sylack and Claudius, what are they doing?
Oh, Novell gives Claudius a high five. Nice.
Claudius is gonna toss the cat of nine tails overboard, sploosh, and give Neville a Roman handshake,
Perfect.
and just remind him, if you ever need an ear, I will lend mine.
A single manly tear rolls down Novell's face. Thank you, brother.
And Claudius will go try to find Sylack.
Okay.
And I just told him to
Hey, man, go fuck off for a little while.
go downstairs. You're not needed anymore.
No.
Thanks, big guy.
My lord, would you please get the fuck out?
Makes me sound like it's too stupid to really be like, but I'm of higher status than you.
Okay. And while you go search, while you go study, and while you two clean, the two of you hear sound coming from
The two of who?
you two, Novell
Us.
and Boar.
Oh, okay.
You two hear a sound coming from close to the stairwell of just Captain Dad, Captain Dad.
Oh, I will go check that out immediately.
You look over and you make an investigation check.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Unnatural.
You see on the stairwell, wrapped around, you see a stone wrapped around a cord that's nailed to a board. And on a stone is a little mouth that has that sound of, Captain Dad, come in.
I will grab it. Yep.
You grab it. Hey, helmsman up here. Dad one didn't tell us what to do if this happens, so I wonder if you might know, being a more experienced sailor. But
I'm talking to a rock, but okay.
yeah, no, it's a cool like sending stone thing. But yeah, Dad one taught us how to use it. He made these things actually, I think. But what do you do if the big light starts turning with you? And we're gonna end there.
Oh, what the hell? Damn the light, full speed ahead.
And that's
But
where
Dad, this ship, it can hold many light, brother. No.
Yep, and that's where we end.
Okay.
Night is dark and full of terrors.
I was surprised at the lack of dad jokes in this.
Fucking excuse me?
Hey everyone, this is Manny the DM, wanting to thank you for listening to Feats and Fantasies. We had a lot of fun this session and would love to know if you enjoyed it too. You can talk to us on Twitter at Feats and Fantasies with the hashtag Cataclysm Rising. If you want to help support our adventures, please consider donating at doubletake.xyz/donate. All donations will go directly to improving the show and finding better ways to get you involved. Thank you again for supporting our podcast. Please share it with your friends, and we'll see you again in the next one.